Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So good to see you all. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and get into some music. We're gonna have a great time tonight. I'm back. I got my nails done. Clickety clack, clickety clack. My nails are back. My nails are definitely back. Okay, I'm so happy. I got my nails done. I went out and did something positive for myself today. Are y'all excited for me? Like, are y'all excited for me? I went out and I did something positive for myself. I did something for me, and I feel so good. Your girl is back. I got my toes done too. So, I'm over here looking like a snack. Okay, looking like a snack. Like I said, I feel amazing. I don't know what it was. But baby, whatever it is, I'm glad it touched down. Let's get into it. Y'all, how are y'all doing? All right, we're back. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna listen to a little bit of music. You guys go ahead and get whatever it is that's gonna make you comfortable.
Been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for you. Okay, it's doing way too much. I think I was like freezing up. Hey, Keish, CTV, how are you doing tonight? Are y'all able to hear me? Okay, I'm not freezing up no more. Okay, it seems like I'm back. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm just here to visit with you all, have a good old time tonight. And yeah, what are y'all up to? It's been a lot going on in these streets, child. Whew. I thought that I would come through and play a little content. Y'all already know it's my girl AKT Celebrity Reads. Um, Look, I got my nails done, girl. Shout out to my cash app, baby. I went to go get my nails done today, and I got my feet done. It's pink. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I got my pink, honey. Got those pink nails. Got my nails done. Okay. Okay. Right on back. I'm feeling amazing.
I am feeling amazing, y'all. Listen here. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all know when you get your nails done, you gotta talk with your hands. Like, I put it over there, but I don't think I put it over there. So you gotta go over there and look. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is when you get your nails done. You want everybody to see your nails, child. Okay. Yeah, I just got like a pretty Barbie pink. And I got like a rhinestone just on these two fingers. Just a rhinestone, girlying it up. Oh, girl, check out my eyebrows. Pam Slate, baby, my eyebrows are snatched. Okay, listen here. You see how Pam snatched those eyebrows? Get into how she snatched them, baby. And these is my eyebrows. hmm Get up into it, girl. My nails on. But I got my nails done. I just came on here to chill with y'all. I got on my little cute little outfit. Y'all can't see my whole outfit because it's, what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do all that, but I'm definitely feeling myself. My energy is back. Um, I'm so excited for the projects that I can speak to y'all about when I can. But I have really I got to shout out to my tribe, to Yusuf Couture, to Wani One One, to Maria, to Miss Judy Coles, to everybody that come by and that watch, to Tiara, to Danny Robertson, to Miss Evangelist Val. I mean, just to everybody that comes over here and support me and send me those donations. And it's helped me. So I've been able to put that money towards my attorney. So thank y'all for that. Like I say, I won't ask y'all for nothing unless I really need it. But when y'all just send me stuff out the blue and be like, hey, I appreciate you for what you do, that goes a long way. And those are the moments that I treasure when I am going through, my little situations and stuff. I know I have not been consistent, but as y'all know, it's just been a lot going on in my world. So I try to give you guys the best that I can, and I try to show up as much as I can. And when I can, I might have a live starting, let's say at 7, and then I don't come live. Just don't hold it against me. It's just, I'm just working through and I'm pushing through and I'm always gonna put my best foot forward. Keish CTV says you definitely look refreshed. Listen here, honey. When I got home today, hey, 111, I just spoke you up. I mentioned you in the name of the people that support me. Y'all look at my nails. I got my nails done today. I would show y'all my feet, but my outfit is not agreeing with that tonight. Okay. Now, listen here. I want to talk about vagina power. Okay. Let's get into vagina power. And we're going to listen to Alexis K. Tyler. This is her specialty. Ladies, know about your body. Fellas, know about your body. Know about the energy that, you share with other people. That's with handshakes, that's with being intimate, and so on and so forth. So, without further ado, y'all already know I got my meditation over here, so I'm gonna calm down. I mean, do I look good tonight, y'all? I wish I could pull this camera down a little bit, but do I look good? Y'all let me know I look good. Let me know. Girl, I washed my hair the other day. Got my hair, got my brows. Maybe got my lashes on. Y'all, hold on. Let me give myself a round of applause. Let me give myself a round of applause for still sticking in here, for not giving up, for always showing up, when to know, when to bag up and fall back, and think about my mental health first. You know what I'm saying? Think about my family first, think about my husband and my kids and my animals, and also thinking about me, because sometimes we get so busy as parents and we put everybody first and we forget about ourselves. I'm not going to tell y'all, I hadn't gotten my nails and feet done. I want to say maybe close to a year, maybe close to a year. And it was the relaxation. It was that me time. It was me putting my feet in the water and, getting them rubbed and all that goodness, got the hot towel, got the stone. I deserve that because I'm a queen. And you deserve that too. So whenever you get some extra change, you take that change, go get yourself a petty. And fellas, it's okay. Go get you a petty too. And if you want to get clear on your toes, you get clear on your toes. Okay. Those are your toes. And listen, I'm going to let you know this. Women, us real women that really care about hygiene and things like that, we care about your feet. So while we're in bed looking all sexy and smelling good, got on our Vicky Secrets, we don't need your razor blades cutting us up in the bed. Okay. And thank God my husband got some good feet. Okay. Keisha CTV says, yes, boo. 111 says, gratitude you deserve. Thank you so much. I do. I deserve. I deserve. I deserve. You deserve. We deserve. Yes, we do. Keisha TV says, I went today because it was my birthday, but it's been 3 months. Happy birthday to you. Listen here. Put your cash tag in there. Put your cash tag in there. We want to send you a little some. I got $14 on here, but you got some of it. Put your cash app down there. And shout out to all of my October birthdays, the Libras in the building. We just had another Royals birthday was October the 8th. Your birthday is October, is it the 10th or the 11th? So we got you in October. So if you have a birthday in October, y'all let us know so we can shout y'all out. We love you. We appreciate you. And we appreciate your time. Like you could be anywhere else. And I know I'll be coming on here with all types of stuff and commentary and things like that. You Libra, you the 10th. So you 10. So you some good luck. What's your cash app? We want to send you a little few dollars, honey. Give us your cash app. We here, the royal family, our royal members, our royal security. This is coming from all of us. We're going to bless you today. Keith, put your chat. I was about to say, put your chat in the chat. Put your cash app in the chat so we can send you a little something. I got 5 on it, okay? You said it's okay, boo. Well, just know that we love you, we care about you, and we appreciate you for coming by and supporting us. A lot of times the supporters, y'all don't get thanked. And it's because of you all that our channels stay up and going and running. And, we can't forget about the people that helped us get to where we are. And so my tribe always reminds me, Queen Tulsa, when you level up, don't get the big head and things like that, be humble, be thankful, be grateful, and be blessed. And so I'm blessed to have people in my corner that really feeds me and my soul and my family. It was my supporters that took care of me and my family when I wasn't working. Now I'm starting to get back into myself. Now I'm starting to try to ease myself in the community and feel comfortable. So it's baby steps, but today was a big day and I have to celebrate it because it was a point in time where I could not leave my house. I was so paranoid. I mean, it was to the point where my husband was taking my children to school and picking them up. That's how bad it got. And I would be in bed all day. I would be drinking very, very heavy. It was a lot going on, going through court and all that. All that can really take a toll on you if you don't do and take the necessary time that you need to really just process everything that's going on. And, because life is still on life, the bills are still going to bill. And, me and my husband, we were dependent on uh him to support us financially. And it was you, the supporters, whenever I put up an Amazon wish list, you guys, for heaven's sakes, y'all were there when we birthed, when we hand delivered all Bambi's puppies. Y'all were there. Y'all were there. Y'all helped us with baby towels, um, um, the surgical stuff that we needed, the mats, the dog food, the parvo. Even when I lost four of my babies. My supporters, y'all still stood up. Y'all did everything in y'all power to help us out. And I will forever be grateful for that. And that will always humble me because when I have family in my own town, I had people that don't know me, never met me a day in their life, but they saw my effort, they saw where I was coming from, and they saw that I was a real genuine person. You know, I didn't come on here trying to trick nobody and hide who I was. I've been vulnerable, and it takes a lot to be vulnerable in front of a lot of people that you don't know. Okay. So that's our spiel right there. Um, well, I still got $14 on the Cash App, so I can look on Amazon tomorrow and see what it is maybe that I just want to pick up. Okay. Maybe a little flower or something for the studio. Now, as you notice, y'all don't see the garage and stuff like that because I move walls, but I would like another green screen for out here. So when I'm out here and I want to do a show maybe late at night, I would like to have a green screen out here. So I am going to revamp uh, a wish list so we can get some things out here for the studio. Because I have an inside studio and I really this is okay. Let me tell y'all this. So my goal is really to get like a she shed or shed and just go in there and just put up my green screen and make it girly, turn it into a studio so all the fun and the parties and stuff they can go on in there. So that's my goal. I really want to get a shed, but it's called a she shed. So it'd be like my glam room slash studio slash kick it spot slash because I didn't took over my husband's garage. This is supposed to be his man cave. And I didn't took it over. So I need to give me a she shed so I can be outside and honey can sit in here and I could really do this garage up how I really wanted to because I want to give him some little chairs out here, put him the flat screen up, and make it real cozy and manly. When he want to watch his games and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna get into Alexis K. Tyler. This is Vagina Power, ladies. I want you to take this very seriously, gentlemen. Please listen up and take it very seriously. This is fair use commentary. So without further ado, Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power, TM, Mother of Darkness.
Rising. I want to tell you all that I love you. The ones that love me and support me, I love you all. And you all have given me a lot of love and strength over the years. I'm talking about my real down home OG Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power Show supporters that were in high school at the time, even college at the time, going to Spelman, Morehouse, and people of different races.
Okay, so y'all check this out. If I go off a camera, I'm just meditating, okay? So I didn't go anywhere, so I'm still here, just so you all know. I'm just meditation, okay? I just want to just kind of keep y'all aboard of what's going on so y'all don't feel like, oh my gosh, she just got some plan and she left us. No, I wouldn't leave y'all cold like that. Let's go ahead and get into this. Put your earbuds in if you're at work. Let's go.
Is watching me from all around the world. Now I am so blessed and so fortunate when I thought, after I had been poisoned by the man from D Health Store, the Hootie Ma Adra, to call himself Ernest LaShawn Cooper, and so many treacherous, heinous things done to me by family and fake ass friends and lovers, or a lover, let's say. Because I was with the same man from the time I started Vagina Power 2006 up to last year, 2023. Was with only one man. And that's why I'm so interested, and I've even begged, I'm going to stop asking, I've even begged for all these women and men that said I was a hoe, a low-down hoe, I do this, I do that with all these different people. I begged y'all to please bring these men forward, these men, these women, whoever y'all say I'm with. I want to see them speak for themselves and tell y'all about the relationship they had with me themselves. But instead, these dirty ass, old ass, black ass, snappy head ass fucking bitches, old and young. I see it's a lot of women saying these things about me. continue to put out all these lies about me and my name and where I live and where I don't live and I'm homeless and I'm on Section 8 and all this shit, you know, but you say you know men that I screw. And for you all that don't like me bringing it up, just get off the live. Don't fucking be over here. Because I'm disclosing what I really haven't discussed. Some of the things I haven't discussed. That's why I know that these people are lying on me. And as you can see, nobody ever does a live. Nobody ever does a taped. Nobody ever does any videos or put any pictures or names out of any men that have decided to come forward and tell on me. Because I've been with the same nigga. Even though it was gaps in the periods of time that I was celibate in a relationship because of so much abuse from him and dealing with a supreme narcissist and so many of my own issues, which I'm going to offer these classes and I'm writing these down because Nipsey gave me a lot more insight over the past few days. And I needed the rest. I needed time for myself, and the other spirits have come in here and give me a lot more insight. Y'all, we got a lot to talk about, and I'm not going to get into all of it right now. I'm going to get into some of it because I couldn't sleep. I felt like this was something I needed to tell you all, the ones that love and support me and the ones that hit my Cash App and make it clap when nobody else loves and supports me. And when I thought I wasn't going to make it, even this own nigga set me up and poisoned me, did a lot of dirty shit. But I'm here, y'all. I'm here. And my life is a very sad story. Hell, I don't even want it. If I could change my life and have it never happen, I would change it. If I could have a better life than what I've had, and I could pick a better life and better parents and a better family, I would pick it. It's just been a tragic life, a tragic backstory and I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to get emotional, but even it makes me cry because it's really a pathetic, a bad life. And when I really think about it, it didn't have to be that way. It's like your parents bringing you into this world to abuse you, to God, there's so many words I could think of, to leave you, abandon you, and tell people you're nothing and you're no good and you're just a baby. You know, that says a lot about what a mother thinks and doesn't think, or a father thinks and doesn't think about themselves. First of all, let's get into that. Because anybody that could leave their child, that is an extension of them. So the way I want you all to study this, but a lot of people don't care that are fucking with a woman, a nigga fucking with a woman, or her friends fucking with a woman, that will get on their knees mentally, emotionally, spiritually, even physically, and suck them off and play with them and get them their money and get them clothes and shoes and spoil them, and they watch them abuse their own fucking kids. They don't really care about it. But I'm telling you, a person is sick, insecure, has a lot of mental problems and mental and emotional issues, weaknesses, wounds within themselves, that you watch an adult do that to their children. And then tell people the daughter's nothing, the son is nothing. We already know that you think very little of yourself to walk away from something that belongs to you. Whether you like the daddy or not, it does not matter. So when you hear a bitch that's a mother say that her children are no fucking good, what does that say about her? See, that's why you'll never, ever. I've told stories about me and my son and stories about, about him individually and funny shit, but you all have never, please correct me if I'm wrong right now. You all have never, nor will you ever hear me get up here and trash my son. He ain't this, he ain't that. He may not be in some areas. Okay? And it doesn't mean that what he's doing or what he did isn't a reflection on me. I understand that on a deeper level, that has nothing to do with me. Especially if you know you didn't raise your children to walk in a certain way and they walk the path that you didn't want for them. The more you don't want it for them, the more they want it for themselves, even though it's a path of destruction. It's going to lead to a dead end and destruction. That doesn't mean you're a bad parent, and that doesn't mean a child saw you live that and followed in your footsteps. Because many times children will go against the advice of their family, their parents, or if they just have a mother, they will go against her for the world, trying to get approval and attention, acceptance. And a lot of times they don't have a daddy. They're looking for their daddy. And many times when they get around a daddy, they become just like the daddy, in and out of jail, selling dope, trying to emulate and be close to and bond with the father that they didn't see and didn't have around. Or they'll pick someone exactly like the father that you said ain't shit or that walked away, because it's a deficit in them. Many times we as women create a deficit in our sons because there's a deficit in us. Child, I didn't even mean for this to go in this direction, but fuck it, let's get it. Let's go into this edition of Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power. We're going to go several places today. And one of the places I'm going to go after I say this here, I'm going to talk to you men. And then the spiritual things Nipsey gave me and the other ancestors have been coming to give me about the water world, more of water world, more of the parasites, and the catfish have been in here having a conversation with me this morning. The whole planet I saw, let me see, the eagle, the bald eagle. I saw the bald eagle falling out of the sky and the hair falling out of half the eagle head. The white part, the white hair at the top of his head, and you know the eagle is not to be fucked with. That's like the king of the air. One of the most powerful kings of the air. Don't nobody really fuck with the eagle. If they do, there are severe consequences behind fucking with the eagle. The eagle, we're going to do with the hawk, we're going to do with the vulture. But the top one that came in here to speak to me is the eagle, but then I saw the other was the whole ecosystem is fucked up and falling is out of balance on purpose. Land in NASA space station. We're dealing with the real estate in the air. Nipsey brought me and the other ancestors brought me, and dealing with the other galaxies, dimensions, and planets. And from Sirius and Venus, Pluto, Mars. We're dealing with real estate in space where our ancestors live. Because the other ancestors that have spoken to me and the real aliens that are the fathers and the mothers of the other aliens that we see, they are black. These beings are blue, black. Some of their skin is black as asphalt. Come in here. And those are the original devils. Y'all have been taught to look at white devils and the evil they do. You need to look at their father and their mother, which is the father of lies, as well as the father of truth, which will be the black devils that they tell you not to look at. And that's why you get so heartbroken like I did and disappointed by so-called black folks. Because that's the original devil that they have not taught you the magic of and the science of that they have emulated from Egypt and Atlantis and these other places. We're going to deal with the real estate in NASA, the real estate on the ground that you have been taught that it's most valuable to emulate these fake celebrities and these fake stars that are not stars at all, instead of looking at the stars in space that are equivalent to the stars in your mind, to the stars in your electromagnetic field and in your chemistry, the tissues of your body, the chakras and the auric field. Fuck what you heard about all these other bitches imitating me, trying to imitate, eliminate, destroy, and replace Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power. I ain't never imitated or duplicated or tried to motherfucking erase or replace another bitch on this planet, because ain't no bitch walking, talking, and acting like or teaching like or downloading like Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power. So I'm gonna give it to you rough and raw today. Like Nipsey and these other beings have given it to me. And about the real estate, fuck what's on the ground, above the ground. We're going to deal with what's beneath the ground. And also what the dead people say that are yet still alive. They have more knowledge and wisdom than you. But you think you're better than them and you're above them and something's wrong with me, or you're above me, or I'm crazy because I speak to them. But they know something that you don't. Because you have more value for a flesh body that will deceive you, get you hooked up and fucked up and sperm and pussy and leave you. And cause you to ascend out of your physical body that you think means more than anything. But yet it does here in the illusionary world, in the illusionary mind. I also want to offer my condolences to Shannon because her grandmother transcended. The day before yesterday, I know it's heartbreaking for her because I lost my grandmother almost 3 years ago physically. But it was a different kind of relationship because I really didn't always get along with my grandmother because she's just like my mother, sick. A supreme narcissist, sick and twisted. So we have to talk more about these bitches, these mamas and these fucking grandmamas that abuse all the female kind. The most powerful one that stands in the earth, the female kind, the daughter, the granddaughter, the niece, the sister. But you are them, but you destroyed them. That's a whole nother thing. But see, Shannon's grandmother was not like that. Shannon's grandmother was a sweetheart. And what's also kind of creepy, Shannon has her grandmother's face. She doesn't really look like her mother to me. Shannon looks like her grandmother. And she said she knew her grandmother her whole life, and her grandmother never left her, never hurt her, abused her, never let anybody disrespect her. Her grandmother was always there. And what I also think was beautiful about this, and I told her, even though she cannot see the beauty in it because she's in so much pain, I told her 3 years ago when we were doing the Facebook Lives on Nipsey, and I saw one of the grandmother's husbands or lover or something come into the live, and I told her what he was saying about her stockings and her fingernail and toenail polish. And she told the grandmother what I said, and the grandmother knew who it was. And she told me last night, I was cracking up. She said the grandmother, if she knew you and you come around and you had some fucked up feet and fingernails, she said, ooh, baby, ain't no woman should walk around with no hoofs like that. Ooh, honey, come on, we finna go to the nail salon because you got to get your feet did and your hands did because, ooh, that's a mess right there. And the way she said the grandmother was just she's saying this and said she would take them and get their feet and fucking hands done. I died laughing. I said, remember, that's what the guy said about her. I hope she doesn't mind me telling this little bit. What I thought was beautiful about it, and then we're going to go back to where I was going, was a week ago, it was last week and the week before, Shannon sent me a picture of, somebody put my Cash App in here, please. Hit my Cash App and make it clap. She said, sis, my grandmama is in the room because the grandmother passed at home, which I think is so beautiful. She should have passed at home around her loved ones. They took out the hospital and they said she was dealing with COVID. And what was underneath, if there was anything underneath, was going to come out because of the COVID. And she said, sis, grandma is in here talking. Just talking all day and all night. I say, Shannon, what is she saying? Go in there. Tell me what she's saying. She said, she been talking to everybody, all these relatives and calling their name. And she said she see them and they talking to her and grandma talking back and answering. I said, wait a minute. Let me ask you one thing. Is the name she mentioning people that you know? She said, yes. I said, are they physically dead? She said, yes. I said, leave her alone, Shannon. Let Granny talk. I've seen this before. And I've shared this in the past, how I knew what I was. And my grandmother would send me to nursing homes to people I didn't know, I never met. But she knew them. And she was like, you're going to go to Augusta. Baby, you're going to go to Grady Hospital. You're going to go, she sent me to these different places. What we want to know is this person staying or is this person going? Go, they're going to let you in. You're going to sit in a nursing home. You're going to tell them you're my granddaughter. They already know me. They know you're coming. They're going to let you in. Sit down and just casually, once you get what you need, call me. And then I'm going to ask the family and I'm going to verify everything you're saying. I sit there. I remember this one lady, beautiful, laying in the bed. She was in hospice in this nursing home. And I asked her spirit, because she could not talk, can I hello, my name's such. Can I sit with you? Is it okay? I know you don't know me. I want to introduce myself. I know you cannot speak, but I know you can talk. I know you can hear me. I can read your mind. Tell me, because I know you can say it because you see me. I know you see me. I know you can hear me too. I know you see me bent over your bed right now. I want to introduce myself and I want to ask you, and I can look at your body. I can know about your feel. And I touched her hand. I said, yes or no. She said, yes. I got the chair. The nurse let me stay. I said, can I have some time with her? The nurse left me in there. They didn't feel like I would hurt her. Okay. I'm sitting and I have my paper and pen because I like to document. So I still have these old stories that I'm telling you about, and I had them verified. I'm thinking about publishing them. So the people that you feel like you're like me, you want to take private classes from me, I will have these. I'm thinking about, you all let me know if there was something that you would like. If not, that's fine. I'm going to release it to the world because I know people in the world, somebody's going to want this. And it doesn't matter what your race is. I really don't give two fucks. What I care about is the energy and the abilities of the person. So if you want to learn from me and the way I was taught by my elders that come down here that are out of body, I will make it available for you. And you can get, if you want private class from me one-on-one, I'm going to offer that where we can get together on video as well as I have the audios. I'm going to leave these in the world. And I believe some of you are going to have the babies that know me. I already hear them because everybody that's born has a group that they belong to and they're going to meet.
Hey, ODS, I'm glad you stopped by. We're listening to Vagina Power by Alexis K. Tyler. So you all make sure you share this out because I want just Krista to hear this. And I also want Lemon to hear this. This is focused on Vagina Power because as we know, Krista and Lemon, you know, they've been in like a kind of a tussle and, you know, it's a lot going on. And if you guys aren't, please make sure you get on over and follow ODS. He does have a channel here. And if we can find his link, we can drop it right on in the chat. You guys get on over, give him a like, a share, and subscribe. He's very funny, very opinionated. Very opinionated. Did I forget to say he's very opinionated? So yeah, let's get his ODS. Okay, I'm trying to find your link. Okay, I got your link. Give me 1 second. I'm about to share it out right now. We're gonna put it in the chat. Okay. Yeah, I like you. I mean, you shouted me out the other day, you know, and I appreciate that. Like I said, y'all, he has a nice show. Yes, we are interrupting our show for one of our colleagues here on YouTube. Okay. That's his link right there. You guys make sure you get on over, click on it, and give him a like, a share, and a subscribe. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. He says shared. All right. So there's ODS channel. Make sure you get on over there and give him a follow. Let's get back into this vagina. What power?
And they're supposed to reconnect and congregate together and learn from each other or be taught by their teachers. We picked them before we get here. So I'm going to leave this and I'm going to tell you, I don't like punk bitches. Okay. As I said, when I first started, a lot of you that follow me know how bad my life was and where I came from. Okay. And nobody has come out. That's another thing nobody has done. Nobody has come out into the world or done a video about me and said for a fact, somebody actually knew me. Now, I know people have lied on me and, I don't believe Jackie Wilson's her father, but bitch, you're not even older than me and you're not my age, but you don't believe that's my father, but you don't know me. You don't know him. You don't know anything about me. You just wish it wasn't my father. You don't want it to be my father. But all the bitches that say this are nobodies. Nobody. You're nobody, bitch. You're nothing. All these bitches that say this shit about me ain't doing nothing I'm doing. You ain't been around for 20 years and more like I have. Because I was still teaching this shit in Atlanta before I came on TV in 2006, but nobody was feeling me and everybody was trying to destroy me here and then nobody want to hear it. Bitch, you're not me. You don't do what I do. You don't have the abilities that I have. You're sucking dick and getting fucked off, eating out of a trash can because you're eating out somebody's butt. You eating out a nigga's butt. And then what? You eat what he eat. You eat his shit. And then when he drinks down his meal, he then releases himself and pisses in your mouth. But you know me. You know my father. Bitch, you can't even speak to my father outside of his body. You're not a medical intuitive like me. You cannot read DNA, and you don't have my DNA. And you don't have the DNA of my father. Oh, yes, bitch, I'm real raw today. And if you don't like it and you don't want me to address the haters and to address nothing, get off the fucking live. Because don't come over here after the live and try to be my mama, bitch, and tell me what you shouldn't address and what you should say. You're not me. You don't live my life, and you don't get scrutinized and criticized and lied on every day like I do. You don't live your life in the public, bitch. You don't wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't get crucified like I do, even though I'm minding my own motherfucking business. But no one to this day has come forward because people like to sell you sad stories because everybody loves a hero. Now, the people do not want to walk through the valley of the shadow of death with you. They do not want to take your blows. But everybody loves to see the president invite a soldier, a hero, to the White House to get the Purple Heart or whatever awards they're going to give them, that's sitting in a wheelchair with no legs and no motherfucking hands, or 2 arms and 1 hand missing and 2 half a legs or 1 half a leg with 1 plastic foot on, a prosthetic and shit, and the person is still living. I forgot this man's name. It was this white man who became a powerful congressman who had been in war and had lost, I think, his hands and feet, but he was still working, talking, living, passing legislation, fighting for the rights of the American people. You love to see someone be dragged through the war or be a POW for 20 years and get out, limbs missing, eye gone, but still standing strong on the feet that are not there. Be it in a wheelchair or be in prosthetic legs and bionic hands. You love that. We love a hero that fell and that got the fuck back up. Now, y'all, you tap your hands at the end of that. But them being born through that and walking through that struggle and being drugged through that struggle, and like Nelson Mandela, you like to hear about it, but you really not about that shit. You really don't want to be about that, but we will applaud you. We'll buy your books. We'll give you standing ovations because you survived it. But you don't really want to, you not about that shit. You not really built hard body like that. That's why it amazes me. I've had bitches, email me, bitch, Alexis, you run your mouth. You talk all that shit and that rah-rah shit, which I ain't never threatened nobody, so I don't talk stuff like that. Now I'm gonna defend myself, but usually somebody have to fuck with me. I don't bother nobody. You ain't about that. You ain't hard body like that, bitch. I can come over there and beat your ass about what you said about Lauren London, and I can bust you in your motherfucking face, bitch, because you ain't got no gun, bitch. You ain't gonna defend yourself. You ain't built like that. Okay. You haven't lived my life and my experience, and many of you, and that's fine, because now I like being an underdog, and I like to be underestimated. Just fuck around and find out. And I'm sure a lot of you all know that by now. So the point I was making is this. Nobody's ever come forward and said that I'm lying about my past. Because a lot of people will lie about their past and tell you, I was in foster care. And I've been in foster care before. I was abused, I was raped, I was molested. And now I have become a superstar and a multimillionaire. It's like, people like the rags to riches story. So many people embellish their story, or they will take on the story of someone else. They will take the life on of someone else that went through a lot of shit. Because a lot of these women that get out here that steal from me and that steal from everybody else, like the one that stole the book called Stilettos in the Kitchen. And the woman who I'm talking about happens to be under Queen Afua, Chanel Cooper Sykes, that I was also made aware by some of her ex-students that she stole from me. But hey, that's what hoes do. Just like Nipsey said, but that's what hoes do. So you have to understand the nature of a prostitute. You have to understand the nature of bitches that steal, because most of them will also steal your life. They will try to do black magic, steal your life, become you, dress like you, walk like you, talk like you, and will steal your story. And then when you look in the back of these people's life, like Chanel Cooper Sykes, she never really went through no shit like I went through. But she's stolen from several women. And if you don't believe me, you can look this up. It's called Stilettos in the Kitchen. I think another black woman wrote it. She stole from that lady. I tried to say that she came up with the concept and idea, but now I know who you with, and that's what hoes do. She stole from her. She stole from me. She stole from several people, like her teacher, like her mentor, Queen Afua. But that's what hoes do. So you have to accept the nature of a hoe. So many times, because they prostitute themselves for anything, and they will then paint themselves as if I know this, I know that, but all you do, y'all buy hits, y'all buy clicks and likes and views, you suck dicks and sell your pussy. And then you get out and you have good marketing teams. See, Chanel had a good marketing team and a machine behind her, like a fool and all these other people who have people doing their dirty work for them, who make them look good and clean and pure on the outside and make them look like they're so smart when they pay marketing teams of people and they steal other women that work hard for their shit. They really created their concepts and their philosophy, and they know how to take pieces out of it and shine it up and plagiarize it and repackage it with their marketing teams and specialists. There's usually young people that are hungry, looking for attention and to be around celebrities that they don't have to pay, or they got them sucking somebody's dick, or they got them staying in the house eating Mau and Pow and tofu, and they give them free room and board and encourage them and counsel them, and they don't have to pay them real money. Then they package it and put it in a nice bowl with their marketing team, and then they get people to push it. They have machines to push it, and you think it's them and it's theirs. And they act like I come from this and I come from that. And then like people like Chanel come from a home with a mother that, a family background that has money that really didn't go through what I went through. And I've actually had women put me down over Chanel and Queen Afua and all these people. Well, they make us pay them. So we respect them more than you. And they make us pay them to get on the telephone. That's what some young bitches told me when I first came out, 2006, 2007. And we value her more. And now I find out later, once they turn on her and they contacted me, here is the download right here, Alexis, I want you to listen to, that I paid her over $200 for, that now I found out, and then I listened to you, she stole from you. And my mouth is dropping at this point. And I think about it because it was like 2 years ago, I saw Chanel Cooper Sykes on a picture laying her head in Queen Afua's lap, saying because of her age, she is wise. And I have to go back to the source, and this is my mother. And I said, oh, this makes sense now. All these bitches, they're in a team. They're in a Masonic team, and they're clearly all recruited and powerful. The real powerful people on top, the white folks on top, have clearly created this nigga female empowerment circus. These are for the niggas. These is for the white folks. These is for the Spanish folks. These is for whatever group that they put up there, because they wouldn't have the access to the fake celebrities. And all these people are controlled and put in a group together. So this is what they do in every generation. It's not just me. Like I said, this is what hoes do in every generation. You don't believe me? Go look up what the fuck I'm saying, because I ain't scared to say a motherfucking thing I just goddamn said, because I know that it's true, because it happened to me. And it happens to a whole bunch of other people. In every generation, they will have the fake leaders, the fake preachers, the fake spiritual gurus, and they all get together, and those are the ones that are on top and have a fake package that they sell you for people in every generation that they know have been used, hurt, and abused, that are looking for answers, and they'll put them in your face in the public, and they have celebrities and their marketing teams and their machines to push that person and draw you into that person, and then creating books, and most of the books they steal. Most of the information is recycled information that doesn't belong to them. And y'all love it and you buy it because it costs more. just like these stupid motherfucking bitches. And I'm giving out all my information. Y'all can see one thing I never did. I never fought YouTube, and I never fought anybody for copyright or trademark infringement that play the vagina power videos from 2006 and 2007. Even though I never got paid, and I knew people were monetizing getting paid that played my shit is viral on TikTok. I didn't know it till other younger people told me. They said, Alexis, you're viral on TikTok. I said, what? TikTok? They said, get on TikTok. You'll fucking see yourself on there. Then they get on Instagram and tag me. They done chopped and screwed my shit so many times and put music and put excerpts in it. And a whole new generation of people have found out about Alexis K. Tyler vagina power, even though they try to suppress my knowledge and try to destroy my magic. I try to destroy my knowledge. Why? Because the ones that don't want to get in line pimps up, hoes down. And I'm not a hoe for nobody. I stand on all 10 on my own, and nobody ever supported me and gave me nothing but grief and tried to steal from me. They would want to squash the originator so they could steal your information and plagiarize it and become the duplicator. And you look at them as the master of the knowledge, a master of the science, because most of these bitches can't see. It's just like what the spirits told me this morning. They say, Alexis, you must understand. Because it's a week or so ago when somebody that I can never see your face and I can never see your name. And one thing y'all will always know about me, even if I have to suffer the consequences for it and then stand on all 10 and be willing to fight about mine, because I ain't no weak punk ass bitch. And let me tell you one way you would have known if I was, because out of all the threats I've been getting lately and they know my real address, I would have come here talking to you, either not talking to you or having somebody speak for me or being in a hospital or with gauze in my mouth because they say I talk too motherfucking much. Because I would have got my head bust by now. They would have come over here freely. This is a weak ass bitch. And see, people have clearly been told I was a weak bitch. So you think you can call me? They got my real phone number. I'm not going to change the number. It's fine. I've had this number too long. And I've counseled people I have been. And one thing I've always noticed in the past when I got my phone number changed, because if you look at my old shows, I used to give out my phone number. If people didn't like something or want to disagree with me, I would let people call me and say what the fuck they had to say. Okay. Whenever I change my phone number, I will get someone that will call me or how do I get, it's like, I think I called the number or something in the past, or people would then email me and say, hey, I try to call your number. Your number doesn't work. I need a reading. I need some product. Somebody else needs something from you. Why did you change the number? And then I called the number. I called my number one time. And this guy, he said, God damn, I wanted to know who the fuck is this bitch, Alexis K. Tyler. And I said, why? What happened? They said, so many people are blowing up this goddamn number. I'm so tired of these people calling here looking for Alexis K. Tyler. And I said, I decided to call the number because people were sending me emails and texts and said they couldn't reach me and what happened to me and where am I? They said, I'm going crazy. I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? And I just started laughing. And that has happened to me several times. When I changed the number and then people email me and I'll call the number and the person answers, I said, can I ask you something? And they said, yeah. I said, this is Alexis. They said, yeah, I wonder, bitch. And I was like, I just started laughing because I didn't even take it personal because I understood it. That didn't mean no harm. And I said, okay, I'm not going to do that because I lose a lot of people and I lost customers that way because so many people have it. And I don't even know who has it, but somebody might pop up and say, hey, Alexis, remember you read me a year ago, you read me 2 years ago, and I just decided to check to see what's your number. I'm texting you, are you available? I need your help again, or I need some product, or I want something to eat or whatever. So I don't do that. But the fact that they have my real number that I answer, because when I was doing the live, a couple of nights ago and talking about the spirit that came here that I had to fight, that was a black devil. And when I talked to someone from Dr. York's organization that has the holy tablets and some of the other books, they said the person you described as one of the beings that Dr. York taught us about, and they had pictures of the beings. They sent me some pictures last night, and I looked at it and I said, it's that one right there with the pop ass eyes right there that can buck their eyes. But the thing is, they told me which one it was. They said, wow, out of this group? I said, yeah. He said, but they don't. I said, but they don't have the teeth. I can't see the teeth. This one had sharpened their teeth on the side. I said, this might be. And they said, well, maybe it's this. I said, it might be a mutant. It might be a mutation of the beings we don't know about in the different realms. Because this one it's not known to be a vampire, have vampire teeth. So I'm looking at this shit and I said, I recognize it was different groups they sent me. They said, is this the group of ETs? I said, no, because he said you have to realize the first devils are black devils that Dr. York was saying that that black folks don't even want you to teach them about, because when them niggas get in your face as black devils and them bitches that's black female devils, they don't want you to see them coming. They don't want you to fucking recognize them. So if I was really a punk bitch like that, saying what the fuck I'm saying right now, and these people were saying that, and these bitches was emailing me this like 2 years ago and harassed me the whole 3 years I've done the Nipsey readings, and then like what I said about Lauren London, you're gonna say this bitch, I'm coming to Atlanta and I'm gonna beat your ass when I get down there. I said, I'll be here because I work from home, bitch. So you put my address, that is the correct address. So do what you do. Oh, bitch, you a scary bitch. You saying come, but you really a scary bitch. I've been living in the same place. When Nipsey was assassinated on March 31st, 2019, I'm still living in the same place. I'm still sitting in the same goddamn room that I'm sitting in. I ain't ran no goddamn well. I said what I said then, and I said what the fuck I said right fucking now. And I'm still sitting in the same goddamn house. You know that you said ain't mine? That I have to get my Section 8 rental assistance check every month to pay the rent to my landlord that I don't have. This is mine. And I'm still waiting for y'all to prove that it's not. All the stuff y'all said about me, I'm still waiting for you to prove it. And nobody, as I said, nobody has come forward to say, I know Alexis, I've been knowing her whole life. I knew her when her name was Tia. And her mother was good to her. Her grandmother was good to her. Her family was good to her. She never got beat. She was spoiled her whole life. She had this, she had that. She got to know her father, all this shit. Nobody has ever said that about me. And nobody that knows me and that knew me when I was born, that really knows the truth, that really know me for real, will ever get out in public and tell you that I'm lying about my past. Because if they knew me as a child, they probably was one of the fucking bitches that babysat me and one of the fucking projects that my mother dropped me off in. So yeah, my so-called blood family will say a lot of fucked up shit about me. But one thing I bet you unless you paying them, and then I dare them to prove that I'm lying, none of them will ever get out of.
Hey, Norris, Tony, how are you doing? I'm playing our favorite right now. It's good to see you. Here, let me come on camera. Norris, I got my nails done today. Okay. I got my hair done. Well, I washed it. Hey, Norris, look at me. Y'all get into it. I got my nails done. Got my nails done. You like them? Do you like them? CJ the cat is in here. Hey, CJ the cat, I got my nails done today. I did. Look. Let's get into it. Yes, I've got my nails done. Okay. Yes, honey. Got those nails done. Yes. Thank you. They're pink. Like my... Okay. They're pink. You look great as always. Thank you so much. I have to come on camera and show you. All right, let's get back into it.
And say what I said about my mother is a goddamn lie. Nothing what I said about my grandmother raising me in the projects downtown Atlanta, and all the projects I knew the names of them personally. Herner Home, Chetwood, over there where the Coca-Cola building is. Right there, we will walk sometime out at the end of the motherfucking curb out there in fucking Techwood, because the Coca-Cola building, the old Coca-Cola factory was over there. I remember because I grew up seeing it with the motherfucking big Coca-Cola logo in front of the motherfucking building. The Omni, all that shit. Little Vietnam, East Lake Meadows, over there off of motherfucking Glenwood, Bankhead Coat. I know all of them because I grew up in them. I know I don't look like a battle-hardened project bitch, I know I don't have a whole bunch of kids by Day Day, Nay Nay, and Ray Ray. But that's where I'm from. Ever to this day, out of all the lies they have told, nobody's ever told y'all that I made that up. But these other bitches that y'all will die for, lie for, ride for, the ones that was put out in public, yeah, don't fuck with Alexis. And then they got a whole machine that trashes me. And people like me, the ones that are really real, y'all don't fuck with me or believe in me. Y'all believe in them until they hurt you or disappoint you or you see they ain't shit and you leave their organization. That's how y'all are programmed. And back to what one of these spirits was teaching me today, because one of the things that one person said, I don't know because I can't see their face, I can't see their name, I don't know it. You know, they always hide. And most of these, unfortunately, are females. Some of them are niggas that's with it. But a lot of these are females, I'm sad to say. Black females that then get out and they two-face. I'm so spiritual and you can believe in, like Erica Ford and all these people have these fake-ass organizations where they help the youth. But then a double back, just like my mother and my grandmother. I grew up seeing women like this. A double back and then a trash me and throw a rock and hide their hand and then say shit to this day I'm still waiting for them to fucking prove. That they can't prove, because these black women, let me tell you something, some of the most dangerous motherfuckers that you can lay down with is a black bitch. A dirty black bitch. A lot of these women are dirty that then will wrap themselves in white and put a white turban on and I don't eat no meat and I'm spiritual, and then they'll present that image to you and y'all go for it. Why? Because it was like the spirit was telling me this morning when somebody had said, how dare you talk about our queen? Queen of Four is our queen. You're absolutely right, bitch. The queen of darkness, goddammit. Because why? Y'all some dark-minded, lost children. You are lost, black-minded motherfuckers that don't know who you are and don't know why you here and don't have a strong sense of self, and you don't have insight from higher beings that are telling you who the fuck you are, and you can't stand on your own. Y'all are flunky following motherfuckers that look up to these bitches I just described that stole from me and steal from everybody they fucking can, and then while you stealing from them, try to cut they fucking jugular and push them under the water and drown them and destroy their character and even get somebody close enough to them to physically kill them like you tried to do me, so nobody will ever know that you are not the truth, bitch. You are not the sacred, anointed bitch that's supposed to be the only one on the earth with the knowledge of the real truth of who the fuck we are. And when I say we, I mean any spiritual person. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't care what ethnic group you belong to. Knowing who the true chosen are, the true light bringers and the light beings that came forth to resurrect the earth and to destroy darkness. These people y'all look at as the light that are in the public and selling a lot of books and having celebrities endorse them. Usually those are the mothers of darkness. And those are the true witches that are part of the dark side, the devil magic that are taught and are groomed to blind the people and to have the children that have blackness in their mind and don't know who the fuck they are, the ignorant motherfuckers looking for the truth because they are not the truth and the truth is not within them and they are not the children of God. They are the child of the father of darkness and the mothers of darkness. Anytime you look at somebody that's all over the place and the celebrities endorsing them and endorse they book and shit, this is, you better watch this motherfucker and you better find out the truth about them, because what they tell you and what the celebrities that also get paid to push them in their agenda, they usually for the same shit and they work for the same goddamn team. And when they are endorsed and put on a pedestal in public, they are looking to enslave your mind and vampire on the weak. Anybody like me that has to be on my own and has to be by myself and stand by myself and nobody supports me and constantly try to destroy me while you are stealing from me, telling people I ain't shit and a nasty bitch and a hoe ass bitch and a homeless hungry bitch. But then I find out from your students, when your students decide you ain't shit, when they really see that shit, that you done led them astray and took their fucking money, then your students are the one that come tell me, look, Alexis, here's the download right here. Here's listen to this right here. Here's the manuscript right here. Here's the class I took. This bitch done stole this shit from you. And I said, what? Wait a minute. Why they want to support me and say that vagina power is stupid and, you know, it doesn't make any sense. It's not valid. They say, yeah, right, to trash you and have us looking at them. Here's your information. We know it's yours. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This person got all this recognition, all these celebrities, and all the stuff they teach, and I didn't listen to them. They said, but it's yours. We know now it's coming from you. I said, wait a minute. All this time they saying I'm trash, they've been stealing from me. They said, yeah, because they know who you are, but they don't want you to fucking know. They don't want nobody else to know. And they don't want you in the arena with them, and they don't want to compete with you. I said, but I've never competed with anybody. I've never stolen anything from anybody. I've even seen people make comments like that about me. You know, she's stolen from about 10 people I know. And I confronted the person, again, no face, no name. I said, name the 10. Name the
Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
Even though these same people, men and women in this country community, call me dumb, scary, and weak. One thing I have done, and you can go check the Copyright Office, and you can confront me, and you can tell everybody I'm lying. One thing I've always done since like 2005, 2006, I've always copyrighted my shit. Even back then, I was doing cassette tapes. I would send the fucking cassette tape in, and I would fill out the motherfucking copyright application by hand and go to the post office and mail it. That's one thing about me. No matter how country I talk and how dumb you motherfuckers think I am, I don't really care. That's one thing I'm not. And I own the trademark to the phrase Alexis K. titled Vagina Power in a talk show over satellite on television. I've owned that since like 2008. I applied, I think, 2007. All this stuff is public. And I didn't get a lawyer to do it for me. I didn't pay anybody to do it for me. I sat down and I started to read, and I got rejected the first time because it was something, I think my logo or something I didn't do. And that would also be public knowledge if I'm lying, because when you look up people's trademarks, it'll tell you when the person applied for it, what their name is, their address, and whatever address they're using, and did they get it the first time, and who their lawyer was, or did they represent themselves. I did not get a lawyer. I represented myself. I got my own trademark approved by my own reading, my own study, and I sat here, and I don't care who knows it. I only have a GED, okay? But I still have a brain, and I still have spiritual insight and knowledge. I don't care who knows that I have a GED. It doesn't matter. I don't care who knows I had a name change. I don't care. That's why I tell my own business. When people try to tell it, I'm like, no, it's not that, bitch, it's this. No, I didn't do that, but I did this. Because all these people want to trash me and make you not follow me and make you not believe in me and make you not trust me, but then undercover steal from me while they're trying to discredit me. Because that's the first part of assassination. Before you physically kill somebody, they destroy the character of the person. And that's another reason why I don't care about you coming over here. You shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that. You don't like it, and you don't like I defend myself. And I'm like, no, that's the lie, but let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you what really happened, or what I really did, or what I didn't fucking do. Because you're not going to assassinate me and assassinate my character first. You're not going to physically kill me, but first kill me spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and trash me without me defending my goddamn self. Because I know there are some people that really can see and that really can read and know that if I'm telling the truth or not, or if I'm a real motherfucker or not. With me, it's what you see. It's what you see is what you get. So I said that to say, when this person that I couldn't see their name, their face, and I saw the video, I think I saw this under the King Bond video. One of the King Bond videos, people had put it on another page. I don't care if people share my videos. I didn't know it was there until somebody sent me the link. I started looking through the comments and just, oh, don't listen to her. Don't believe her. She's such a thief. She's stolen from 10 different people I know. I said name to 10. That was about, 3 or 4 months ago. I still haven't get a response because you'll get alerted on somebody's video if you put a comment there to the person and they respond. I would like to know the real name so I can address it in public. And I wonder why do people haven't addressed me? And then why have I gotten copyrights approved through the Copyright Office since 2005, 2006? And if you look it up and you put my name, my real name, my legal name is not Tia Wilson. My legal name in the Copyright Office, my legal name in the Trademark Office, you can look it up, because if it wasn't my legal name, since they said I'm lying, I didn't get a legal name change, then I wouldn't be able to use the name. My legal name is Alexis K. Tyler. Alexis Kimberly Tyler. So that is my real name. That is my legal name that I use in the third dimension. And when I deal with law, when I deal with my personal affairs, when I deal with where I live at, you can like it. You can keep saying I'm lying. You can keep saying it's not true, all you want to. But I challenge anybody right now. I'm going to stay on the live. Go to the Copyright Office, type that name in, type in Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power, since I'm such a liar. And please let me know when you find anything on me, because that's the name you're going to see. And when you see that name, you can put it in the chat and share it with everybody. Or you can say, Alexis, you're lying. It doesn't show up. Or Alexis, I found it. Because sometimes you have to do a search or certain keywords or something might not come up. But type in that name. Okay? Because I have nothing to hide. And it's a shame that I have to discuss my personal life with y'all. Because you notice the people that lie on me don't discuss their personal life. Bad things that happen to them, they act like nothing ever happens to them because they're so spiritual, they're so powerful. They're God now. They're in a God state. They don't want you to know. But the people that are close to them really know what a fake fraud they are and what problems they have, like everybody else. But they don't want you to know, so they won't disclose it. And they have people in their circle that doesn't disclose. It's just a regular human being that pisses and shit and bleed like the rest of us. But then they'll want to disclose mine. But usually what they disclose is lies. Only about 5-10% of what they said about me is true. My son's in prison. I know that. Everybody that knows me knows that because I tell it. Why do I tell it? Because other people started telling it. His so-called friends he trusted, like Jamila, the bitch that couldn't fuck him, she had to tell it. And I told him not to tell your fucking business, because when they get mad at you, they're going to use it against you. And he told it, and he saw everything that I told him, which he never wants to believe until something happens to him. So I tell it because it's public knowledge. Even if I don't like it, I'm still going to tell you something that I don't want to tell you, something that hurts me, something that bothers me. If it's already out there, I'm like, yeah, that's true. The other stuff is not true about me. Again, I am waiting. Well, I hope someone goes look in the Copyright Office for me to see if you see it. Because since I'm a thief, the Copyright Office is not going to give me all the copyrights they've given me. The Trademark Office will not only would they not have given me that trademark and prove that was my legal name, because they research you, they have attorneys on board that's all they do, research you, and they do your background. And they're going to have to see that's your real legal name, and what you're claiming, they're going to have to prove for themselves.
All right. Greetings, Royals. Thank y'all for coming in. We had ODS in here. We have Norris Tony. We got 111. We have Simply a Sweetheart. Thank you for being a sweetheart. Says hello, sweetheart. How are you? Listen here. We're about to have a quick intermission. Okay, a quick intermission. This is going to be Alexis K. Tyler and De Niro Red. This is her son. Listen here. I want you guys to get ready, get pumped up. Now is the time to put those headbuds in and really, just depend on your mood. Maybe cut that volume down just a tad bit, because baby, when I tell you Alexis K. Tyler and her son did a video. Oh, yes. Did a video. Uh-huh. And listen here. Let's cut this music. DJ, cut that music, honey. We about to have a performance up in here. So shout out to Alexis K. Tyler and her son, De Niro Red. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Motherfucking haters, you dug one ditch, but you better dig goddamn two. Cause the narrow red is gonna reign supreme, and I say motherfuck you. I done told you, Diara, if they close the front door, goddamn it, you bust a hole in the wall. If they patch the wall up, goddamn it, dig a hole in the motherfucking ground. If they build a hole up in the ground, goddamn it, drive on the fucking list. If they fix the roof, goddamn it, go to the back door.
Straight up,
if they
my
lock the
nose
back
up,
door,
like my shit don't stink.
goddamn wall. But rain, young
To the bank,
stand up and take
Whoa,
it
whoa.
all.
What's up, motherfucking Eric? Straight out, sis. Young, black, and arrogant, girl, I'm so perfect. My jury made me arrogant, that's why your girl flirting. People say I'm arrogant, I live like extravagant. So fresh, I look like a mannequin. I scored again, first 10. Shouty got that wrist, yeah. I think that girl from Washington. Hit the road in the strip club. Can't stop the girl from Washington. Can't stop your old lady from jacking him. Rich nigga got a auto watch with him. Young nigga got a photo cab with him. Straight on the shit, and he got the whole duck with him. Pull up in that red rain, the same color of plush thing from Zone 6. The cat came from Pleaser, the club light. I was on 28 days, I've been rolling for 8 days. I talk shit with 8 Ks, I burn a nigga. Keep weight to my nose up like my shit don't stink. On my arrogant shit, all the way to the bank. Straight up, bitch. I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant. Straight up, bitch. I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant. To my nose up like my shit don't stink. On my arrogant shit, all the way to the bank. Bitch, I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant. Straight up, bitch. My shit don't stink. And I'm laughing all the way to the bank. You niggas ain't talking about bitch ass thing. My car running, my top gone. Last night you were drunk, girl, out the same reason you got home. I took you to the hotel, I squeezed that and I got down. Bad bitch, they love me, stupid contest my iPhone. That fat ass with my eyes on. Me the bitch the first day that I touched down like Enzo. Trap phone, my sprint phone. Ugly hoe get the wrong number. Pulled up in that chrome hummer. Your old lady in that old hummer. My neck look like a whole jumper. Pulled up with my ceiling ass. Top gone like Janet Jackson. I'm laughing at y'all scrub niggas. Y'all niggas funny like Michael Blackson. To my nose up like my shit don't stink.
All right, listen here. Wasn't that a hit? Listen here. That was Alexis K. Tyler and her son, De Niro Red. Okay, the song is called Arrogant. I will be dropping it in the chat. Now, listen here. Let's get back into this commentary. Vagina Power. Y'all make sure y'all are sharing, liking, and guess what? Tell somebody that we're live. It's 2:42 a.m. Central Time. The current day is Friday, October 11th. Let's go.
That what you are claiming is true and that you are the originator of it. And if they find out you're not, you could deal with federal prosecution behind that shit and you won't get your trademark and you won't get your copyrights if you're a fucking thief. And they can prove, or somebody else can come forward and say, this person's plagiarized my shit and they stole from me. And here's the proof that I wrote this, and here's my copyright that's older than theirs. And here's what they said in their book on this page. And this is what I said, and mine's older. And you see that it says what I said they stole from me. Nobody has ever come forward and told y'all that vagina power. Nobody has ever called their show, a TV show, or nothing vagina power. But me. Before I did it, nobody has. And I haven't seen anybody that call their show vagina power after I've done it, but I'm a thief. And all these people that you see after I did it, everybody want to talk nasty, everybody want to say pussy, everybody want to say dick, to the point now it really doesn't have the same impact and the value and the shock value because everybody tried to be me and copy off of me. but I'm the thief. No, I'm the originator. So these people will trash you before they destroy you, because there's so many people that are dark in the mind, lost, don't know who they are, what they are, looking for a leader, looking for an answer. So those people that, especially, don't let no celebrities be around, because they want to be accepted by celebrities and they want to be a star. And if they can't be a star, they want to hitch their wagon to a star, somebody that they say is a star, and be connected to you. Not gonna answer to that. And say they know you or being photographed with you, had you mention their name, and be stupid than a motherfucker. So they will then help them destroy you for nothing. So they can get the credit, they can get the street rep, even they go to jail, they'll go to jail famous. Oh, I went over there and did something. I hit Alexis K. Tyler in the face, because she was talking about my queen and our queen and this celebrity and that celebrity, and I have to take up for them. They'll do it for just to be on a picture with them eating some tofu and some goddamn it bean sprout and bean curd, or fucking either her son or somebody around or somebody they know, and to be acknowledged at a fucking event. They'll do something to you for something that little or nothing at all, just to be in the person's presence. They'll do something to you for that. Because, yeah, you got rid of our enemy. Yeah, you showed that bitch. The bitch was talking. You went over there and please bust me in my mouth. You may do it. I'm not saying you can't. But see, you don't know the outcome of that. You think you know because they done told you that it was something you could just do and walk away and get away with it. So I'm not saying that you can't actually do it. But will you get away with the shit? See, that's another thing. Will you get away with the shit? And will you be the one walking away laughing that you did that to me? And you know, this is another thing that gets me. How disrespectful chronologically younger women, I'm not gonna call you young because you're not like 17, you're not 25. Some of y'all might be that are doing this, but these are older women that are doing this to me. It's like you, and then some of the ones are not, some of them are, I see now, are older than me. 60 years old, 65 and 70-year-old motherfucking bitches is doing this shit. Your leader is 70 years old, or maybe older. She said she's 70, but y'all doing this for somebody that's like a senior citizen. Goddamn it, they supposed to get their senior citizen discount and shit. Y'all doing this for them, and then y'all are like, some of y'all in y'all 20s, but y'all in y'all 30s, y'all in y'all 40s, and y'all are attacking me and wanting to jump on somebody that's chronologically older than you. If you say the person is old, they can't walk, they can't stand up, they poor, they hungry, they homeless, besides the Section 8 voucher, they can't take it themselves. Why would you want to jump on a cripple? Instead of you fighting somebody your own age or younger than you, it's really pathetic that these women do not respect women that are older than them. You want to jump on somebody that you say physically is physically impaired, that's retarded and slow and hungry and broke and hop around on a walker and said I was in a wheelchair, and you want to jump on someone that cannot physically defend themselves against you. That's like these women, these younger women that go get a job in an old folks home and then jump on the women in there. Jump on the older women and then have one of their friends film it and then release it in the media, because you've seen women do this. You're working at a job with minimum wage. You don't want to be there, but you took that job so you can jump on older women in there that can't fight you, that are physically weaker than you, that got dementia and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and jump on men that in that damn TTing and PPing on themselves with a damn adult pamper ballooned up in the back like they got a fat ass. You want to jump on people like that? Gray hair motherfuckers with tobacco on their teeth or no teeth in there and steal their dentures out they goddamn it Cool Whip cup and whoop their ass when them people can't stand up to defend themselves and in there shitting on themselves and can't even wheelchair themselves to the goddamn toilet. Like, what kind of shit, you know? That said something about this younger generation that have been taught not to respect their elders and not to respect their own mothers. Hell, a lot of them don't even respect their own mothers and fathers. So anybody that's female can get it. But a fucking older female that cannot stand up for themselves, y'all like to jump on them? Thank you, Angelic One. And I know a lot of y'all women know what I'm talking about. If it would behoove you, they call you an old bitch, it would behoove you bitches to have some strength in your fucking body and to learn to defend yourself, because these younger women, chronologically younger, but stupid as a motherfucker, and ain't got no kind of sense. And we see they disrespect each other and fight each other their own age. But instead of you sticking to that, you want to pick someone that you say talk too much, but so I got a strong mouth, but a goddamn handicapped body, and you want to come and take advantage of my body. You said, somebody said, I spit on my hand and rubbed me together, grab my fucking wheelchair wheel like a bike and roll the bike around, and I roll the wheelchair around, goddamn, and I roll it out there. They got, I guess they posted, but you seen my porch, but it's just a regular porch. But I guess I'm supposed to have a handicap ramp out there, goddamn it, because y'all said that I rub my hand together, or do I put some of that 40, that MD40, or what that grease is? I got that straw and I spray. I skeet it on the wheel, and lubricate the goddamn handicap wheel or the wheelchair wheel, and open the door and roll it down a goddamn ramp outside on the sidewalk. That's what y'all said. I ain't never seen it out there. Y'all seen me out there with Shan the other day walking, goddammit, walking. So I guess them is what them prosthetic leg, that a bionic leg. They done put a machine and stuff in there. I hooked that on and pulled that up like I'm pulling some drawers up. Hooked them leg on that. That's how I was walking out there and shaking my ass last week. Guess what I mean? But y'all want to jump on. And I'm telling you, these younger bitches will do it. I'm telling you, I believe in them now. I believe in them, goddammit. Don't hide. Believe these bitches when they tell you something. Them bitches will whoop your ass now if they can fucking do it. They'll team up and do the shit. You think I doubt these bitches? I believe in these bitches, baby. I got all kind of faith in them, bitch. Don't, cause they some dirty backstabbing bitches. Go and jump on an old lady. Excuse me, somebody, they said gray. They like to jump on gray-haired bitches. They like to jump on silver foxes. They go up there in the fucking Chinese store. They like to jump on them bitches. They go to the Chinese store. They get them little old ladies. They get them pin curl and get that purple shampoo to highlight they gray, them silver foxes, goddammit. That's what they said I am, goddammit. And then got mad when they said, take off the wig, bitch, you gray-haired bitch with that crooked wig and that stiff wig. You know what I have always told y'all, I don't care about y'all laughing at the wig, because you know I don't know how to put no goddamn wig on, because I never had to wear no motherfucking wig until my hair came out with that infection and the mold and shit in here, that nigga from D Health Store. Before that, I never had to wear one. We never got relaxers as children, because I never needed one. So when they were saying that, take it off and the wig is funny, it's funny to me, bitch. I did the best I can to just slide it down, cause I wasn't finna braid my hair. I got that kind of hair, I can't braid it. If I braid it tight, it'll pull it out. So I couldn't braid it. I just set it up there. I wasn't finna put no glue around the side of my head and all that. I knew what I had up under the hood. I knew what kind of hair I had. When these chronologically younger women in their 30s and their 40s making fun of the wig and telling me to take the wig off. And if they're not talking to you, you're a lying bitch, you're an old bitch, you're a hag, you're a nappy head, gray head bitch with a stiff wig on. And then I took it off and y'all wanted me to put it back on because you didn't like what you saw. You didn't like what you saw, younger bitch. You're not young, so I ain't gonna call you young because, like I said, you're not 17. Y'all not 21. A lot of y'all is middle aged laughing at me. Y'all almost 40 years old, or y'all already in your goddamn 40s, or you headed towards it. And you begged me to take it off while you're cracking the jokes and emailing me with the laughing emojis, but you were laughing about something that you don't understand. Something that you don't know about some of us chronologically older women. You assumed that I had a hair type, a hair texture. You assumed I was a nappy head bitch. I don't know where you got it from. And you assumed that I was a gray head bitch. And then when I pulled the wig off that I didn't know how to glue down, that I'm still not going to glue on my head, and I'm not going to braid my hair. I don't have a hair type for that. And then I slid it off and you saw that it was wet and wavy. And you got mad. Oh, I'm sorry. And that it's still black. It's black on black. Then you couldn't take it. So now you want to say somebody's a cripple? I have all these old emails. We're gonna pull, snatch your wig off, and then bust you in the face and pull your hair out. To somebody chronologically older. Y'all, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that is listening to this or that will listen to this that has had a younger chronologically woman threaten them.
Greetings, pretty purple rain. Gratitude. I'm on your timeline. You said, why is Tulsa on my feed? I clicked. ODS had given me a shout out earlier. He had stopped by. I share his channel out. And then I shared Alexis K. Tyler's channel out. He says, good morning. Anyway, boo. Grand Rises. So we're listening to Vagina Power, child. Listen here. You had actually just come in at the right time. So put those headbuds in, maybe get your coffee. Let's go.
Thank you, Adam McCartney. Yeah, put it back on. But you were laughing because you said you knew what was underneath it because y'all went back and got a background on me and got my birthday. So you assume because of my birthday that I had to look like that. And I don't know where the nappy head shit came from because I ain't never been a nappy head bitch. But I grew up with women. I saw them as children having patches of gray hair in their head. So you can't pinpoint that either based on somebody's chronological age. I've seen women as children like 10 years old had patches of gray and it was hereditary, or be in their 20s and have gray, because that's usually brought on too by stress and a poor diet. It's not brought on and DNA. What's turned on and off in the DNA? Genetics. It's not based on a chronological age. If it's based on a chronological age, it's also tied to the genetics, because if you look at your family background, if you start graying at a certain age, if you look at your mother, your father, other relatives on either side, you will notice at a certain age, all of them will start to gray because that gene, not because of your chronological age, just because of it, but because of it tied to a group of genetics. I've also noticed that because when I look at the women in my family, they were like in their 30s and their 40s and even their 50s, and they had very little graying. And if they had some, it was usually they also had a very stressful life, or children that give them hell, or the blues, or a man, or they were abusing alcohol or abusing drugs or had a really bad diet. Other than that, and they were not wrinkled. Even my grandmother, before she physically died, and the last time I saw her, which was in 2019, a month before this happened to Nipsey, I started doing Nipsey readings. My grandmother, even in her 80s, had no wrinkles. She was not eating and she was stressed, and I didn't know she was full of cancer at the time. So she had lost a lot of weight, so her skin was hanging a little bit, but that was because she was always a fat woman, a very tall and a very fat woman. She's always very big. So usually fat women usually don't wrinkle, because they have all that fat underneath to fill the outside skin in and a lot of fluid in the tissues. But when she lost weight so rapidly like that, it was just her body was hanging because of the rapid weight loss so fast, and she was so big. And it just, other than that, the skin all over this woman's body in her 80s. My grandmother had a smooth body, had a big booty, still big legs with no fucking wrinkles. Nowhere on her body. It didn't look like an old woman's body. Other than, like I said, when she got really sick, everything started to drop because she had rapid weight loss. The cancer was eating her up from the inside out. And my grandmother's never been a skinny woman. If you look at your background of the women and how they age or how they don't age, It will tell you a lot about how you're going to age or how you're not going to age, but you have to follow certain patterns. But that's another show that I learned about. You know, I went through so much stress. That's not what I wanted. So I understood about epigenetics. And what your answer, and like I said, I created a whole line of products for you, the ones that wanted to stop the aging, to stop the hair loss, because my hair no longer falls out, and I no longer have the female pattern baldness, and I also saw that pattern in certain women in my life. But I studied their background, certain women in my family, and I know, and then I saw women who did not in my family, and those are also related to epigenetics. What cells are programmed to do.
Her name is Alexis K. Tyler. That's her on the screen right there. She's actually here on YouTube. You spell her name ALEXYSSKTYLOR. Let's go.
And what they're not programmed to do. Okay. So going back to what I said, the children of darkness, the mothers of darkness, those are the ones, when you see them in the media, those are the ones will always have a group of dummies, flunkies, weak motherfuckers who only feel strong because they are part of a group. They're part of a secret society. And those people on the top, because I used to see my mother do it. Go harass her, go to her job, tell that bitch you'll jump on her because of what the bitch said about me and what the bitch did. Hell, we're going to be all in the group. They want approval from the leader. That's usually a supreme narcissist and a bully that has weak people around her that she controls, manipulates, and the men will get in line, the bitches will get in line when they want to be a part of a group, and they'll know this shit is dirty that they doing. It's usually some bully shit from like elementary school, and usually the leader has a mental problem and an emotional problem and things they haven't resolved, and secret inferiority complexes that they'll mask with a superiority complexes. Everybody's around them a fucking follower and a weak and cannot stand on their own, cannot stand by themselves. They have to be a member of the goddamn group, and I'm not a member of no group, and I'm not a member of a secret society because I knew what that meant. You want to hush me like my mother tried to do. You want to silence me. You want to take my power.
Gratitude, beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And you want me to be on that pimps up, hoes down mentality. And of course, I'm the hoe and you're the pimp. And no matter what false conclusion people think about me being weak and not hard-bodied out there, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you, I don't care, because I know that I'm not a follower and I'm not a weak bitch and I'm not a punk. But there's nobody that could survive the stuff I've survived and the hellish life I've had and be weak, or survive like me and not be a drug addict, a prostitute, or alcoholic, and be fucked up and sick because of their lifestyle, because they try to destroy themselves, because they feel like they're nothing. Usually they're survived. They live with some type of addictions and self-hatred. And every day I work through my shit. I don't blame my mother. I don't blame the circumstances of my life, even though they were very, very bad. I look at those things and I understand that's the cause of certain situations in my life. But at the same time, you do not have power over me. And my situations, I'm not going to give them power over me. What I'm responsible for is how I see that shit and how I respond to that shit and what am I going to do about it. And I choose to use my life as a lesson. Like I said, I don't like telling y'all my personal business. But because people have either put it out that were close to me or that knew my son, but then they twisted and add a little bit of truth and then a whole bunch of lies to try to discredit me, I'm being forced to address these things because I want the people that know. And a lot of people say, Alexis, it's not even necessary. I don't care what they say about you. I still fuck with you. Yeah, but for the people that doubt and the people that don't know and the people that are just coming across me because you heard the fucked up shit about me, or the new people that will meet me in the future, I'm still going to tell you my story. not her story, not his story that you heard. And usually people that are saying it never met me. You don't know me. You never had sex with me. You don't even know nobody that was fucking me. But you will say that you do. This is for the ones that may want to get an invitation and want to have the drip of spirits, want to know who is Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power. Start to listen, but you already have these lies and these misconstrued conceptions in your head about who you are listening to, or who I'm not, or who I am, or what you think I am, based on rumors of somebody you believe in, that you looked up to, that told you that shit about me, that did not have to prove it because you believe in them, as if they are not a human with flaws. I'm going to speak my truth while I'm here, whether people accept it or not, whether they listen to it or not, whether they believe it or not. Because just like that spirit told me this morning, you are dealing with people that will never see the truth about who you are, because they've already chosen before they were born who their leader is. And it's usually a leader that misguides them, that is a mother of darkness, and that is a father of darkness. And they were born to be a member, to be a follower, to be a flunky of that particular group, and there's nothing you can do to change it. The only thing you can do is to protect yourself, stand on all 10, and defend who you are and your philosophy and what you're about and what you're not about. That's all you can do, is set that record straight. And I would never tell a bitch, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, any woman that comes to me that's been done like I have, and she was my student coming to me for private counsel, I don't care what y'all say. I would never tell another woman that has been done like me to sit there and be quiet and let the Lord fight your battles and Jesus gonna fix it. I would never tell a woman to be victimized and voluntarily let people publicly misalign you and destroy your character, and you do not defend yourself. I don't see the honor in that anymore. I don't see the justice in that. There's injustice in that. And somebody is tipping the scales in their favor and tipping it against you, so that you will lose by putting out a false narrative on you that is very destructive. And you don't defend yourself, not defend yourself to them. Because usually these people that say that, they're not going to confront you. And if you try to confront them, they're not going to sit down with you, because they already know they're a fucking cocksucking liar, a lying bulldog, a pussy-eating bitch, a dyke-ass, fake-ass, lying-ass bitch. They are not going to confront you. And if they'll get other people to jump you because they've told so many lies on you and the person believes their leader, they like under that drink the Kool-Aid Jim Jones kind of shit.
It gets better, boo.
They'll put them up and the person will jump on you based on a lie they heard.
You're welcome.
Based on a rumor that they heard. To create conflict and chaos in your life, or to make you run, or to make you scary, or to make your nerves bad. Keep conflict in your life and keep you defending yourself. See, I'm not defending myself to a liar, because you already know it's a lie when you told it. I am speaking to whoever's listening. I'm speaking out in the universe. People are, you just addressing the hater. I'm not addressing the hater. This is not for a hater, because you already know you was a hater, and you already know you was lying when you fucking said it. That's why you come with no receipts. Because most people that are dark in the mind and that's a follower, they don't need a receipt. Well, you know what? I never liked the bitch anyway. You know, somebody, Alexis, that I know never sat right with me. Thank you for saying this right here, because you just confirmed what I said. Okay, with no receipts, though. Just because you don't like me. See, that's what y'all have to accept. It's some people, no matter how good you are, they're going to still look at you and find some bad shit that ain't even there, because it's there in their mind because of whatever they dealt with or whatever they didn't deal with. And they just don't fucking like you. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you dress. They don't like the way you talk. Y'all just going to have to accept that. But still, would I sit and ever tell a woman, whether you are a young woman starting off on this journey and you done been through what I've been through, whether you're middle-aged or whether you're older, I would never tell a woman that's breathing and that is a powerful woman, but you don't quite know it, and the person that's attacking you might be already more powerful than you as far as connections in the physical world and people embracing them because they done sold out, and it's a false power that they really don't have. They have it because a certain group is promoting them and they're part of the machine that advertises them. They don't know who they are. I would never tell a woman to bow in your power. I would tell you to embrace your power. And even if you are nervous, to stand anyway. If you are scared, do not run, fight. Now, maybe you have to double back and retreat, goddammit, and regroup and assess and get your shit together. But to run and to hide and to never address is weakness to me. I see at the Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power Academy, we don't deal with weakness and we don't deal with failure. You might fail at certain times. Regroup and get your stinking ass up, bitch. Wash your.
Hello. We had to regroup and get our stinking asses up. Okay. Listen here. We got up. We regrouped. We went and got our nails done. Baby, we're back. I've been a little out of touch. And, you know, I've been playing my cards. But Mother is back. Mother is back. Listen here. The way that I'm about to turn it up, yeah, that's Alexis K. Tyler. Great woman. Watch her. Make sure you subscribe. Get your notifications on. Set them to all. If you want to donate to her, here I'll put her link in the chat. Is AKT Drip, and that's with the $. If you want to just send her like, hey, I appreciate you. Yeah, there's her link in there because it's a coalition. There's no competition around here. It's a coalition. We want everybody to be seen, heard, and I tell her that I will introduce it to the younger generation, like my age, and people that listen. So I'm glad that you appreciate it. Let's go.
Your ass, pull the drawers out your ass, bitch, and be about something. Regroup. Study the art of war and come back. But run and be scary and be a coward because they think that about you or they say that about you. You can't be around me and you can't be a part of my class because I hate a fucking loser. Now, yes, we've lost at things because there's probably some knowledge you didn't know, or the spirits could have deliberately let you get your ass kicked and let you lose because where you were going that you thought you belonged, that you need to go, maybe they knew you had no fucking business in there. Or you need to make your success or your money another way with another group that's not for you. So the more you try, the more they're going to slam your head or let them motherfuckers in that group slam your head against a wall or let you see how the motherfuckers really are to let you know you don't want to be in there. You don't need to be a part of that group. That's not the only way for you to have success or fame or fortune or whatever, because these people in the group are already showing you they are threatened of you and they are afraid of you and they want to destroy you before they compete with you because they cannot stand face to face and toe to toe with you. So sometimes when things look like failures, they are your ancestors protecting you and letting you bump your head so that you will not be one of the childs of darkness, the children of darkness, that your mind will open up and say, wait a minute, this motherfucker ain't what I thought. This situation ain't what I thought. In the whole entire world, as big as this world is, this couldn't be the only way for me to go. And my mind has to expand by getting bust in it, knocked upside the head and getting your ass whooped several times. Sometimes for you to see this and be like, you know what? This is never going to open up for me. It's not that I'm not supposed to have this, but these are not the motherfuckers I need to be fucking with. I need to go in a whole nother motherfucking direction, or I need to stand up for myself. Realize the other direction I need to go in is for me, and stand up and create my own organizations, my own nonprofits, or create my own group of supporters, because these ain't going to support me.
Listen here, and that's why we created Queen City. Let's go on a quick commercial break, and I promise you all, please stay tuned. Listen here, stay tuned, keep it in your ear. If you walk away to use the restroom or something like that to get a snack, perfect. It's 2 minutes and 18 seconds, but let's go to Queen City. All right, and we are back. Listen here. This video that we're watching was made on September the 28th of 2023. Today's date is Friday, October the 11th of 2024. If it resonates with you, let us know in the chat by pressing the number 7. Let's go.
Because they with this mother darkness shit, and they dark, and they believe that this is the answer, this is the king, this is the queen, and this is the person that is going to take them down. This is the person that's going to destroy them, because they are children of the darkness. They have a mind that's dark. They can't tell you where to go because they follow this motherfucker over here. And this motherfucker is only going to lead them down a direction to make you get on your knees and let me pimp you and suck my dick to get your money out your motherfucking pocket. If it's not to benefit them and make them a slave, they're not going to have any use for you. They're not going to open your eyes like I would. It wouldn't benefit them to open your motherfucking eyes. But then again, bitch, you're a child of darkness. So you weren't bought here to have the light in your mind because your mind is too dark and it's too recessed and too retarded. You're not born for that. You're not a part. You're the child of a lesser God. You're not born already a child of the light with illuminated consciousness that needs to be led to yourself and led to people that are going to support you and help you grow. You aren't born for that. You were born to be an idiot and to be a flunky and sick you on different motherfuckers that they are afraid of and they're intimidated by because you the truth and you get the knowledge not out of nobody's book. You get it out of the book of your motherfucking DNA. And it's downloaded to you in the ancestors that and the masters that come, master teachers that speak to you outside the body, laying in your motherfucking bed in your house, goddammit. Laying in a tent. Goddamn, you decide you want to hike out to the mountains and shit. They speak to you like that. You don't need a physical person, only maybe to assist you in creating that world in the physical, but you already got it. You are not one of them. And y'all better accept that if you got certain enemies, I don't care if it's your fucking mammy. Sometimes your mammy is a child of darkness or a mother of darkness. She's going to destroy you. She's going to do everything she can to make you destroy yourself and tell you you're not nothing and lead you astray. Why? Because you even though you came out of this bitch, you are not of this bitch. An angelic light child can come out of the mother of a demon. Huh? Just like Satan, the so-called devil, was an angel and still is an angel of light, so beautiful and a singer and a master of music. And he still is, but he is also an angel of light that he uses many times to deceive, to draw you in. The father of illumination and light, Illuminati, but also the father of darkness. The duality, which is also what you are, the bride and the mother, the virgin and the whore. Huh? Lucifer and Lilith. Whether you like it or not, you are both. It just depends on which one you are more genetically inclined to be drawn to, which side of yourself. Huh? You are the Gemini. See, I went in the direction I didn't want to go in this morning. There's some things I didn't want to say. But it might be something, I knew it was something I needed to hear, I need to think about, because somebody sent me one of my videos I forgot about on Instagram the other day where I had my birth mother in the video and I was talking about valuing your pussy and protecting it and deciding who go in it and who don't go in it. And I said, well, I don't even remember when I said that in 2006, but I needed to hear that. And I'll listen to all of my old shows and my messages where a lot of people don't know. Those shows were made for me. And people got mad at me when I said it as if I'm talking to you, but all you gotta do is turn the fucking dial, bitch. You don't have to listen to it because you're taking it personally as if it's about you, and many times it's about you, but if you being you makes you mad at me because I can see you, then maybe you need to stop doing what the fuck you doing, because just like Sukiyana and these other bitches say, I'm proud to eat booty. I'm proud to fart a nigga face and let a nigga skeet in my mouth. That's just what I like to do. You can't shame her because she's embraced her inner whore. They get waist in her mouth, waist in her butt. You know, She just being herself. Like Nip said, that's what hoes do. So you have decided to be your lowest, which also made you feel like your highest because they made you a fake star in their world until they get tired of you and replace you with the next 20-year-old or 25-year-old or whatever that where they booty, they ain't seen it yet, or the nigga was shit. I want her to eat my booty. I done had Sukiyana and eat it, and now done these other hoes out here in sexy red or dirty red, whatever the fuck you. So I'm tired of them, I'm tired of them eating out my butt because, I done had that experience. It ain't exciting no more. A lot of men are fickle like that, and they basically deal with what's emotional for them and they infatuated with at the time. So I want this other new bitch to eat my booty. I want Ice Spice to shake her ass, and cause I think she built up better. She got a fatter ass, and I want to see what that mouth do in my booty. I want to see what this other porn star and this OnlyFans star that now be rapping and also sucking dick and doing threesome and shit. I want to know how her lip feel vibrating around my booty. See, cause I done had the other ones. That's how niggas is. We done seen that one strip a whole bunch of times. I want some new ass to come in here, goddamn. I want somebody new shaking my head I ain't seen. Bring that 17-year-old bitch in here. Bring that 18-year-old bitch that's barely legal that y'all got up here rapping on the mic. I want her to suck on the microphone on my ass. I want to see how what that mouth do and can she really rap like that, goddamn it. So go on to get the next. That's what it's gonna be. Watch and see. Women like that, that's in that industry, especially ones that are considered nigga bitches, they got a short shelf life on them. They got short life because it's all about their butt. They fake booty, they fake titties, they fake teethers, they fake eyes, they fake nose, there's the shots, the lip shots, and the illusion. The doll. And now anybody and their mama could be a doll. Basically a blow-up doll while they experiment with these robots. A lot of men is fucking robots. They can get that to look like anybody that they want it to look like. A lot of men don't even engage. A lot of these black men is sick out here. They don't even engage human women. Men of them is fucking a robot that look like Pam Anderson or goddamn it, somebody, or Marilyn Monroe. You'd be surprised. They don't even like themselves. They don't even like they look like. So they got a robot that look totally like a whole nother race, a whole other group that they be putting their dick in them and then getting some soap and water and douching them out and where they done came in the fake child with they fake box and eating their fake box and got their mouth around them and put them on their knees where they sucking them off and they can suck out better than a human because their mouth don't get tired and they got it rotating and got heat in it and got it to warm up or to speed up, to slow down and to really get the nigga off, get his shit off. And this nigga in his mind actually see this as a real human being, goddammit. And all y'all black women, I just so in love with the black man and the black man is God and I just want me a black man so bad and I'm just going to keep on holding out. And they got their education, they got all their money, they got their houses, their cars, their careers. And some of these women is hitting 40 and hitting 50 and ain't never had no baby. And they still holding on thinking these niggas gonna come and save them. More power to you, baby. I understand you don't want to date out your race. You don't want no white
Listen here, just Krista. More power to you, baby.
man. You don't want no Mexican man. You don't want no Italian. You still is ride or die for these niggas that's either with a white woman or Mexican or some other race of woman or damn they fucking a Mexican lady brother and shit and over here sucking his dick and they fucking these humanoid like robots. Y'all just or they in jail and scared to come out of jail, goddamn, because they've been just like that rapper, in a way I kind of feel sorry for him. The one that's with Birdman, happened to that boy. See, I already know what happened to that boy. You ain't got to ask me what happened to that boy, cause I believe that was happening to that boy on the Birdman before that boy went in jail like that. What was it, BG, the hot boy? Goddamn, he's a hot boy, a hot girl too. So that made me wonder what you getting tasted off in the ass before you went in there. You see what I'm saying? BG, now I wonder what that stands for. Big and good booty, big and good dick. I mean, cause it seemed like you've been having your hot girl summer, like, you know, before you went off in there, goddamn it. I mean, I look in his eyes. Him, her eyes, Shem. I look in its eyes, goddamn it, and all I see is a lot of pain. That's what I see, pain. And then he come out here with that electric red, that fire red ass braid on. Like, did he have some? Maybe somebody might have did a picture like that. He might just have some black. He got some pretty hair. You know, he had the long braids. I don't know. Yeah, big booty goody. You know what? Y'all better not come over here with this. Somebody just said that BG mean big goody booty or big goody. Look, don't y'all stop. So it should be BGB? That's the undercover term for the shit? I mean, oh, y'all coming in here with this bullshit. So this man bootylicious, that's what you saying. See, I mean, that tell me that what was y'all being up under him, and the music was hot back then. We loved the music. And now I wonder what the fuck was going on with y'all, because y'all were little boys 11 years ago, 12 years ago. What was Birdman doing with y'all, or was y'all around on that heroin and on that powder? Was y'all his hot boy and hot girl? Was y'all on the block and spinning the block and doing all kind of shit for him and with him? But then at that same time, was y'all spinning that booty? I mean, goody. Just like that man, what that man was that was always like that singer, when he was on dope real bad, they had got that man sprung out and had all them wives, because Vivica Fox played one of his wives in the movie. You wanna know why they say I'm so fly? Booty, goody. See, that's what his name was? Frankie Lima. Saying that goody. You see what I'm saying? That we got that good. And now I can't help but wonder, damn, was other when y'all was saying hot boy, it was another undercover meaning to hot boy? Like, was all y'all, Lil Wayne and all y'all, I mean, what kind of hot boys was y'all? Because I look at a lot of them now and you don't see them really going nowhere, and I don't know why Birdman ain't producing them. And yeah, that bum said he did a song too called Goody. God damn it. So I'm really wondering that, I mean, now that I see all of them, the time that went by, and I look at Lil Wayne and I see how he looking and what he done been through and on that lean and on drugs, it make me wonder, all them people's on drugs. Most of them people in that industry on some type of drug you don't know about, or you can't tell. And some of they on psych meds and mood stabilizers and mood enhancers and shit and lean and powder, or going to a doctor getting shot up and weight loss pills and all this shit and surgeries, and because these people are miserable and they curse. They got demons on them for things they were doing when they were young, or turned out when they were young, male and female. That makes me really wonder now. All y'all as young kids was sexualized in some type of way, and usually your handler is your producer, your manager. Like, he was producing all of them, and it was great music. So he's a very talented producer, and they were very talented young men writing, and the music they done and the way they performed. But what else was y'all performing? Because if you see, it's an old video with Birdman and got Juvenile, and these, I don't know, Lil Wayne was up there. They were young back then, and it was a concert. A whole bunch of people was around him, and he had some women on stage, and then he told some men, Birdman told the men to come up there, and he was like, what? I fuck with niggas too. And I'm looking at Juvenile and the other ones up there. I'm not sure. I think BG was up there at the time. And none of them said nothing. When Birdman said that he fought, and I always wonder what the fuck you mean, nigga, like, you fuck with me. Brrr. You know, I'm wondering what the fuck you mean. You see, Rico, he said that shit. You can see the video if you can find on YouTube. He said it hard. On that, I fuck with niggas too. I fuck with them too. Niggas come up on the stage, and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh boy, I guess he letting these young boys know you want to get a contract. I'll let your boy. What you said, Birdman been out the closet when he kissed. You know what? That always bothered me too. When I saw him kissing Lil Wayne in the mouth, and it was an old BET show they kissed in the mouth up there on TV. And I said, oh my God. He done turned this little boy out. And I guess that, and, you know, that was his daddy. See, and they, you know, he let everybody know that was his favorite girl right there. Lil Wayne was bootylicious to him because that's the one he spoiled the most in public. And that's the only one we seen he kiss in the mouth, make him kiss him in the mouth. See, that was for the elite right there to let them know that, look, y'all done gave me this money, gave me these islands, and let me produce and do what I want to know. I know I had to fuck y'all to get these deals, and now I'm showing y'all that to bring these boys in to get a deal, I'm fucking all these little boys. See, I'm getting my shit off with these little boys. He's a predator. I mean, that's how it looked to a lot of us when we saw that. And if you look at these men now, most of these men cannot function in a relationship with a woman, a serious, long-term, monogamous, committed relationship with a woman. They have to do something else, or group sex, or just like that girl from Danity Kane said that was up under Puff Daddy. She said she go to them sex parties in LA, and that most of them actors ain't what you think. Most of them actresses ain't what you think. So she get turned on in there and had a vibrator in there. You see men fucking women until the woman get up and say it got a long dick on it, that it's really a fucking nigga, man, in disguise. And this is what these top Hollywood peoples do. So I just want to say that I'm sorry I went off in another direction, goddamn. But I remember what I was saying before I went off. I was talking to y'all about these people being children of darkness, and they are born to be members, flunkies of a certain club to do these things they do. Like you seen them gang stalking me, and they've been gang stalking me for years. Some of y'all people just coming around thinking that this just started with a fool and her clique. It did not. They've been trying to steal from me and harassing me and lying on me, trying to destroy my character. Now I have an ID on it, because I wondered who was doing this and who was telling these lies. It's been the same lies since 2006 and 2007. Then when I wouldn't go in the clique, they were sending different bitches at me, different niggas at me, you know, in her clique. See, what a lot of y'all don't realize, in her clique, and it's not just her clique, it's all these celebrities. Most of them are bisexuals or straight up lesbians, like dykes, like hardcore. They're not lipstick lesbians. A lot of them is bulldogger lesbian, look like real hard leg ass niggas, real old pimp ass niggas, just like Erica Ford. She look like a hard ass nigga to me. That's a bulldogger right there. That's not a lesbian. She looked just like one, and the rumor is she's a fool's other nigga, other woman, a lover. I don't know if it's true. That's just the word on the street. It's been a word on the street for years that she's a bulldogger. And when I ain't never seen the bitch, I ain't know she exists, but now I see that's her sister. She looks just like a straight up fucking man. Like she wear them old You know what? She might have been that nigga demon I told you that came here the other night that tried to kill me. Because she them same platform shoes, that Huggy Bear, all them wearing them same flower shirts and shit, and them stinking looking doodle brown bell bottom pants with the buckle around them. That was probably her. That same fucking afro. Oh, now I just put it together. Goddamn. You know, that might have been her coming here, tried to take my life in my damn sleep. Now that I really think about that shit and look back at that shit, she looked just like that fucking nigga. That nigga demon. That probably wasn't even no goddamn demon. She the demon. Goddamn. She know how to shape shift and come in the astral and try to kill people in the dark, goddamn it. You know, Angelica, all y'all, I believe that, but I got it wrong. That's probably her, because, you know, they've been telling, you know how they've been saying they want to kill me anyway. That's probably, I'm sorry, whatever demon, I lied, I thought that's a nigga in disguise, goddamn it, I done put it together. Just that quick saying this shit here. That's her brother. Cause it didn't have no titties on it. It had a dick on it. It was like a hermaphrodite, goddammit. She might be a hermaphrodite in the spirit. I ain't see no husband, I ain't see no children. Somebody that goddamn old and ain't got not one child, and you don't never see him with no nigga. Maybe that's what the fuck you is, a bulldogger. or hermaphrodite. She probably got a pussy inside, like she might be intersex, pussy inside and a dick hanging down because she came in here and it looked like her. Goddamn it! See, I don't think y'all don't help me put this shit together in the spirit. And I'm talking this shit and I'm thinking about them hermaphrodite and shit, and that girl from Danity Kane to confirm this damn shit here. That's why she's so managed like that and talk like that. She talks soft on her videos, inspiring these little girls. Now, oh shit! See, that's what she inspiring them for, pussy and dick. Cause see, you know, that's one of the mothers of excuse me, or the niggas of darkness. That's what the fuck this is, right? Good morning, baby. Grand Rising, they say. That's what I'm dealing with because they sent some halfway bulldaggers at me when I was hanging around. Oh, Lexi, don't you want to go to lunch? And, you know, you need to let me take you to dinner. You know, one I'm going to say to me, you know, I was really having I ain't even bringing this up. We were just on the phone talking. And I knew she was part of Queen of Fools clique because when I spoke with her in 2009, down here in Atlanta, the girl was in there carrying her bags and shit. And before then, she kept trying, you know, we need to hang out. You know, I can teach you some things. She did with the celebrities and shit and cook for them. You know, I was really trying to, this was out of the blue. We on the phone, this is out of the blue. You know, I really just needed to come the other day and I just couldn't come. And, you know, this nigga I was with and I was trying to fuck, I really couldn't have no orgasm with him. So, you know, I called my best girlfriend over here to eat my pussy out and finger me in the pussy. And you know what? My mouth dropped. I'm just holding the phone. I couldn't even say nothing. My eyes bugged, my mouth dropped. I didn't know she was like that. I kind of sensed it a little bit, but I didn't really know she was like that. And then, you know, I had my girlfriend to come over here to I know she really could eat my pussy like a real nigga. You know, like a nigga really couldn't eat my pussy. I know she know my body better than the nigga I was fucking, and she know how to go up in my G spot and she really made me come like I needed to come. And then within the same breath, so Alexis, when you gonna let me take you out to dinner? I said, you know what, I'm not never, because I'm so tied up and I'm always working that I ain't gonna be able to buck your eyes. Buck your eyes. I ain't gonna be why? Because I just be so busy. I be so busy, you know, in the evening time and stuff. My son be in school. I ain't got time to, you know, that'll be nice. Thank you though, but I never, because and I started wondering, I said, Queen of Fool must have sick this bitch on me to do this right here, to probably think that she could bring the inner freaking shit out of me, because this is one of her main flunkies right here that do anything she say. So you're not gonna be talking to me unless she give you permission to talk to me. So y'all, and then, or it was a nigga or her son and all, and I'm just like, damn. So I guess y'all testing me like to see where my boundaries are, or by the time y'all finish fucking me, I'm fucking men and women. Goddamn, I ain't got no goddamn boundaries fucking with y'all. See, in that camp is some bulldaggers over there, or there'll be bulldaggers for pay, gay for pay, or faggots for pay, or gay to get your approval and your sisters to hang around. I'm gonna sick you on her, cause you know I want her in, and I know the bitch like pussy on the low, not pussy on the low, as I said out here. But see, she just shy. She's shy. See, she don't really she don't know how to come about it, or she ain't gonna say nothing to you. So I need you to get the bitch in a certain goddamn position to get the bitch relaxed. Take her to dinner and give her some shit to drink, but then put some shit in the bitch drink. The bitch, next thing y'all over there fucking and sucking. Then you call Bernard over there that got that big old 10-inch dick that, you know, a gigolo and shit you like. And then we bring that dyke over there. This bitch laying there in the buck, she don't know because the bitch is on something. Or the bitch is on a knockout drug. So then the bitch get up. Oh, Alexis, you wake up, I'm sober, day or so go by. This is what they do. Day or so go by. So you gonna go on that tour where the fool was talking about, and you ain't gonna take no money for it, and you ain't gonna get paid. You gonna let her get paid, and you gonna write that book, and you gonna co-write that book like shit. I ain't doing it. Look, I done told y'all I wasn't doing that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know her. I gotta get to know her and all that shit. See, that would have changed. That would have all goddamn it changed. Oh, you know, I was talking all that shit. Oh, fuck, I ain't, no, look. And then next time, you know what, it makes his eye. it was a tape I wanted to show you, but I ain't showed it to you yet. But it had slipped my mind. But now, you know, if something came to me, give me an email. I could drop this in your box, drop it in your inbox for you to watch this tape. See what I'm saying? Next. Yeah, Big Ma. Yeah. I would have got that tape. Okay, that's okay. You know, we can get together to watch. You can come over. I want to show it to you. Now I'm busy. I don't want to come. Oh, that's all right then. Let me hit your inbox. Okay, I'm going to send you the link to the Dropbox. I want you to watch it. You know, I'll stay on the phone with you. Oh, no, okay. I'm sitting there. You know, like I said, it's like, oh, cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue, Alexis? What about so a minute ago, what you weren't going to do, what you weren't going to say, what you weren't going to go for, you ain't going to sign this, you ain't going to sign your rights, you know, what you were saying about that, continue. Go on, pimp. Go on, pimp. Go on, what you were saying. Now look, now we can work. Now we're gonna work a goddamn thing out, bitch. Alexis, look, what is you gonna? I'm finna. She'll be contacting you this evening. Have her goddamn assistant contact you this evening. Goddamn it all. How you want to do it? You want to email it? You want me to meet for dinner? And you want me to goddamn it put it in the mail? I mean, you still don't wanna? I'll do it. What? I'll do it. What? I'll do it. I don't see. That's how these people get caught up. Next thing you know, I see this bitch with such and such, and she says she don't fuck with them no more. She don't rock with them. Now she doing dances and rap and ass there. I thought you don't fuck with them. But see, and then you be like, well, ask the celebrity, well, why you dance with them again? Well, why you singing with them again? Well, why y'all fucking again? I thought you were, well, we got together, 10 years done went by, and we decided to do a group album again, because you don't know that what other kind of group album they done did before they went back in the studio and came back out like they are a team again and rapping and shit, because they done got the group to go in they ass. That's it. It's still a lot of shit I have not told y'all that I deliberately holding back, goddammit. That's what I tell y'all. People say I'm crazy, this and that. That's why I tell y'all a lot of shit I know, because they're lying. I'm not crazy. I done seen it. Y'all done heard other people talking about it, or I have been in the shit. Not in it because I wouldn't let them go in my butt and my pussy and my mouth and nut. That's how I know, but the shit was presented to me, and this was a fine bitch too. See, they must have put it together. They must have sat there. See, they analyze it, but they know your birthday, they know your numerology and shit, because you sit there and tell them, or you be in public and shit, or so they find out, you got, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, and all that shit. And then they be like, oh, for real, it's your birthday, happy birthday. And then they go behind, get the astrologer and shit that they fuck with to do a chart on your ass. So, do you think she'd go both ways? Well, I'm looking in her 11th house, and I'm looking, the bitch is almost a Scorpio, goddammit. So, every nigga done rapped about and sung about a goddamn Scorpio. We know them Scorpio do about anything and everything. So it shows here and this, and the bitch might be on the borderline of the shit, or she done did it, or we can lure this motherfucker in. So, okay, what type of bitch would it take for us to get this bitch down on her knees and eating booty and sucking coochie, and you got to send a certain type of bitch on her. But what kind? Goddamn, we running out of something on the timeline to get this bitch down, because the bitch talk too much shit. Got to get the bitch down. Okay. The bitch gonna have to look like this and gonna have to wear her hair like that and wear some lipstick and shit. Now, if it's a dyke, if it's a hard leg ass dyke, the bitch gonna have to look, maybe androgynous and shit. Call such and such. She down there in Atlanta. We're gonna have her around the bitch, and we're gonna see what can we get. This is okay. He's married, but we sense the nigga might go both ways. But see, you got to get the nigga in a certain way for the sissy to bring his inner sissy out. See, bring his inner sissy out, or get him to drink a certain thing because I seen in his chart look like he might have been a woman in a past life, or I heard in Atlanta it's certain niggas that said that the nigga gotta have a wig on. So you got to ease on the nigga and get him in an environment where it's a close built environment where, it's just people in the industry and everybody done signed their NDA. So we know he know that ain't nobody gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna line him up. See, y'all think I'm lying, man. Think I'm lying. Next thing you know, like I told you women do, yeah, they be your buddy, you crying about a nigga, or they see you by yourself. Let me take you out because, girl, it's just you be in the house, you be working. Let's go to the strip club and see some niggas. Let's see some niggas stripping. And, we're going to make it rain on the niggas and shit. Okay, now we're going here, we're going to see the bitches stripping or take you to a place. It's like, girl, I'm just going to surprise you. We're going to go to the women's club and make it rain. Because, I like to see women stripping shit. I've been to Magic City. I love Magic City when I went in there. I like to look at pretty women. I ain't never heard that shit. It's just certain shit I don't do no more. But that, I like to watch women strip. I like to look at sexy women. So really, it ain't no shame with me. It's just certain shit I'm not going to do no more though. But I do like to look at pretty women. And I like to watch women strip. So a lot of times people will go with their nigga, their boyfriend, their husband. Because both of them get turned on. Or they might get turned on seeing their nigga get turned on. So they'll take you to a place. And you think it's women stripping in there. Just regular women stripping. They niggas, they'll take you to a dyke strip. They'll take you where dykes hang at. And then they'll be gauging your experience, your response the whole time, or have somebody there you don't know that they know a bitch. Look a certain way based on your energy, what they done read, how they done did background on you. Act like you don't know me. Approach her and start hitting on her. And then I'm going to see if we can do this tonight. I'm going to see if I can lure this person into that, or I can lure her boyfriend, lure her husband, get something on him. We're going to send our best sissies in there. Because some men might like men that look like muscular men and beautiful men. Some men look at men and they don't want them sexually. They just look at their bodies and like, damn, he look like that. I wish I looked like that. Or I'm going to work out. I want that body because women like this. So I'm going to do this for that. Every man that look at a man that's not gay, that's not what I'm saying. Or look at a body, but they'll see, do you have either something built in, or do one of your family members have something built into them, or do you have a glitch in you, okay, that they can compromise you with to get you where you don't want to go, but where they want you to go, so they can jam you. Why? So they can destroy you and weaken you and make you one of the children of the mothers of darkness or the fathers of darkness, a follower, so they don't have to worry about competing with you in the future, and they can get shit on you by compromising you with your own flaws and your own glitches and your own weaknesses. That's all I'm saying. See, that's why I don't have any secrets. I ain't worried about nobody telling what I did, who I did it with, what year. I'll tell y'all. I'll go backwards some time. I'll tell y'all what I used to do, where I used to be, where I used to go. I don't really care about it, because you're not gonna use nothing against me because I'm grown. As long as nobody don't ever fucking accuse me of fucking a child or molesting a child. Now that I'll fight you about, because I never did that. Never ever touch no fucking kid. Never touch my own kid in a sexual way. I don't believe in shit like that. You would have to do something to me or give me something where I'm out of my head to do something like that. Then that's one thing I wouldn't do. But consenting adult shit, yeah. You can tell on me all day. But you're not gonna jam me. You're not gonna blackmail me. And see, most of these people get caught up in shit like that because they don't want to be themselves, or they cannot. They feel like they cannot be themselves in this society. They can't be themselves with their family. They can't be themselves with their husband. They can't be themselves with their wife. So people will see that in you. See a glitch, see a weak part of you with something you really enjoy, or that you got to sneak and enjoy and shit. And it's more, it feels more gooder to you because you sneak and do it. But if somebody knew it, you think you commit suicide. You don't think you could live with it or the outcome of it or your reputation or what you don't want this person to know or that person. See, that's not in me. I don't. That's why I'm honest. Because I never want anybody to be able to tell something on me that they did with me. And I'm scared you're going to tell what you did with me. And now everybody's going to disrespect me or ruin me. I'll tell what I did on my own because I was grown when I did what I did. And I never did nothing with no child. I never touched no kid. I never fucked with nobody that brought a child in the house or in a sexual engagement with me and I watched them do something to a kid. I would never fuck with a nigga or a bitch that I know did some shit like that in my past. That's something I don't know. If somebody did that with me that I used to be with, to this day, I don't know nothing about it because I never saw that. I never seen nobody I fucked with in the past do that. I never seen none of them turn no porn on with no kid or no fucking baby and shit. I don't know nothing about it. That's the only thing that I feel would kill me. If I did that and somebody came out and proved that I did that, I ain't never did no shit like that. Other than that, I don't care what you tell. I don't care what you say about me. As long as I fucked consenting adults and I was a consenting adult when I engaged sexually with consenting adults, I can do what I want to do. But that right there, and another thing, animals. I ain't never played with no animal sexually. I'm not saying ain't nobody I fucked ever did it. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't know that they did it. I never fucked with no nigga and I came downstairs and heard nobody fucking and saying, well, what are you watching? Then I seen them fucking a goddamn poodle. I ain't never seen nothing like that with nobody that I was personally with. I ain't never told them, I'm in a freaky mood today. Can you bring Tutu, the German Shepherd, over here? Because I think I want... No. Those are the only two things that would seriously embarrass me. Fucking with kids and fucking with animals. I love children. I love animals. Those two things are a no-no for me. Other than that, I think when you're with two consenting adults and you're willingly doing it, there's nothing wrong with that. If people know, they just know. Now, if you're drugging people, if you're tying people up, you're imprisoning people, and you're taping somebody, you're luring somebody into something, to me, that's not a consenting adult. That's not a consensual sexual relationship. You're doing it to get the ups on them and to enslave them and imprison them, to manipulate and control them, to get them to do some shit or to fuck with you, and they don't want to fuck with you like that. They don't want to fuck with you sexually. They don't want to fuck with you on a business level or none of that. But see, that's what y'all don't understand. That people have told you before I said it. A lot of you done heard it. I've heard it before I said it. I've seen it. I've seen people, y'all don't heard people say it after I said it. A lot of these people that you look up to are in those types of relationships. They get what they want, not based on their talent and their merit. They make them do something and then they blackmail them. Most of these people, they got some dirt on them. It's something they don't want you to know. That's what the fuck I'm telling you. And a lot of these people that you look up to sleep with animals and they sleep with kids. Y'all done heard too many celebrities say this, and then a celebrity come up dead or the celebrity come up on drugs and to discredit the celebrity, or the person has now been dethroned and defamed. It's usually a truth teller or somebody wants out of the game. Y'all see them saying the stuff that I'm saying, and what I'm saying to you is, and that's why Joe Budden comes out and told you he's a bisexual. He like men and women, because the women started saying stuff like that about him. One of his wives or girlfriends or something said something about him and a dog that they goddamn owned. So I think, tell me if I'm wrong, didn't Joe Budden admit that he was bisexual? I can respect that. because you're honest about what you do, and not everybody knows what you do. Everybody knows what they're dealing with, and the women that deal with you know I'm with a nigga that sometimes might see a nigga that we around at a party, something that's attracted to, or might call a nigga over here, and then he go both ways. Okay, it's nothing. Move along. It's nothing to see, because this man is being honest with you. I don't have anything bad to say about him, because you know what you dealing with. The man is not tricking you. The man ain't finna, you not finna go to the doctor and find out you pregnant by him and you HIV positive. Okay? Because you already know the risk. So either you're protecting yourself against that, or even if you open up and get it, it's best to keep your mouth quiet. Why? Because you knew he's in high risk sexual activity. Men fucking men. So instead of you and him talking about it and dealing with the precautions of it and how we need to protect ourselves, because you know I'm bisexual, you now have exposed yourself. When this man has exposed to you, look, this is, baby, I've been struggling with it, but I just want to be honest with you, because I don't want to have it no more. This is what I really like. This is how I'm built. I try to stop it, but I can't. This is what I like. And you sit up there and you say, okay, and I respect that and I accept it, and I don't want to leave you. I still love you for the man you are to me, and I'll accept you being with men, and then you come up with something. You can't blame him for that. I have no bad things to say about that at all. About I respect somebody being totally an honest freak with a consenting adult. Okay. Speaking of that, I'm gonna get off of here for a minute, because I'm probably not going to get into this reading Nipsey gave me today, because it's so much. And it's another show I want to do where I'm talking to the men. I have been holding this for a few days. I wanted to go into it, but then I was like, I'm a little tired. I don't know when I'm going to go into this. But I did a reading for a man. What you said, baby Sheila, you said Joe Budden even had a video confirmed. Yeah, I say he with Lil Fizz, but did Lil Fizz admit it? That's right, Rico, long live Nip. This man wanted a reading from me, and I forgot him. He said, Alexis, you read me a while ago about another woman. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not talking about him behind his back. I'm so glad we stayed on the phone. He paid for a 15-minute reading, and I decided to call him. Usually I don't talk to people for a 15-minute reading because it's so short and it's only one question. I decided to call him because he had pissed me off on a text message. What did he piss me off about? Because when he reminded me, he's like, Alexis, I came to you before to do readings about another woman. That's what pissed me off about it. And I called him. I said, tell me exactly what's going on. I said, because every time I talk to you, I said, let me tell you what makes me mad about you. He said, what? I said, because every time I talk to you, it's always about the same woman in a different body, and they always mistreat you. You always come to me about a woman that mistreats you and leaves you. If we did a reading 1 year ago and 2 years ago, and I'm sure I really gave it to you raw. He said, yes, you did. I said, so clearly you didn't listen. So why are you coming back to me about the same problem? That's what's making me mad about you right now. I don't want to do this reading, and I don't want to hear it, because I remember you now was always the same bitch, but in a different body. You keep, and I'm telling you, this is a good looking guy. Smart guy, very intelligent, attractive guy. And I'm just like, you're coming to me again about a new woman who just did the same thing to you. We talked about 2 hours because I chose to talk 2 hours, and I was enjoying talking to a grown man. I love men. I enjoy talking to intelligent men because I don't really talk to a lot of people. And it's usually a lot of times it's women who are strong in areas like their business, their money, their finance, but weak, wounded little girls when it comes to emotional things. and about vagina power. You can have a husband and a boyfriend and still not be in vagina power in every aspect of it because you haven't dealt with the little girl wounds, and they'll get mad and want to argue. I like to talk to grown men, mature men, because I even asked him something about myself, and I said, tell me the truth, and I'm not going to get mad at you. He was like, you're really not going to get mad at me? I said, no, I'm not. Well, okay, I'm going to tell you what I think as a man. And he did, and I said, that's a goddamn lie. And I don't believe that motherfucking shit, you know. I'm going to tell you what it is when I come back. And basically, it's about vagina power, men hitting on me. He going to say it's my fault. And I said, it wasn't my fault. He said, you talk about fucking all the time. I said, so that's my goddamn fault. They got fucking on their mind. I don't make them do that goddamn shit. Even at this age, why do I still do that shit? And he's like, are you really want to know as a man? And I'm like, that's a motherfucking lie. He's like, I thought you were going to get mad. I said, I'm not mad. That's a goddamn lie. But we're going to get into it when I come back. And I appreciate, I said, can I share this conversation? Would you be willing to? I said, I think the other men and the women would enjoy this conversation. I'm going to try to remember it and tell it. He said, yes, you can share the conversation. I said, I'm not going to say your name. And I said, would you be willing to come on, but, you know, not tell your name and we talk in public? He said, Alexis, I would love to do that. I'm going to let you know. He said, I can't do it today because we've been on this phone like 2 hours. I said, I know. I enjoyed you so much. And it's you know, not sexually. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not sexually attracted to him, but he's an attractive guy. But I did not, you know, say anything sexual. He didn't say anything like that to me. I'm just saying I enjoyed the other men that I enjoy talking to on the phone that was a really grown man, was a gay man about, what was it, early in the week? It was last week. I really enjoyed him. The gay men that talk to me, I love talking to them because they're so honest. They show their feminine side to me. But what also I love, the man I talked to last week, he showed his man side to me. And this, even though he's a bottom, he is a strong, very strong businessman. He's a computer analyst. This guy's extremely brainy, nerdy, very intelligent, but he also has a lot of common sense. He says, I know that I'm a man. I love having sex with men. And yes, I'm the female aspect. I'm a bottom. He said, but I know that I'm a man. I don't want to have a sex change. He didn't tell me I want to be a woman. He's secure in the fact that he's a man. I'm a grown man. I handle business as a man. And I know how to be a man. I know that I am a man, even though I like having sex with men. I respect that. And I enjoyed his conversation. And I enjoyed the fact that he didn't hate women. It's a lot of gay men that hate women. He respects women. He respects his mother. He respects me. And he's an attractive, very clean-cut man, too. We talked about 2 hours, too. I enjoyed the conversation. I thanked him for the conversation. And he says, Alexis, I've been following you since you did the video Bitches versus Sissies. And there ain't nothing a woman can do for a man once he done had his prostate opened up and had sex with a man that he enjoys. I said, you've been following me that long? He's only like 33. And this man at 33 was talking to me like he's about my age. Very wise and extremely brainy. I love it when I talk to brainy people because they teach me things I don't know. And I love hearing their perspective. And everything he said, I was quiet and I listened to him. And he listened to me. I knew he really listened to me because he could repeat what I said. And he could give me he said, you want my honest opinion? I said, please. We were talking about men. He gave me his honest opinion on men and what he thought. And I just really enjoyed it. Other than the gay men, I don't really have straight men that sit and have honest conversations with me. And that's one reason why I love it, because we were so naked with each other. We were so vulnerable and transparent with each other. And I said, I really enjoyed you. He said, I enjoyed you too. That's why I stayed on the phone so long. I said, can I share this with the other men? Because this makes me angry about men. They'll pick a woman based on the wrong thing. And then when the woman fucks over them, all women ain't shit, or they hate black women and they're the victim. And he was like, you're right. And I said, and y'all don't talk about it with us. And then when y'all get with us, many times we'll suffer from the woman. You still haven't gotten over. Y'all will be having wounds we don't know that you have, because a lot of times men will not talk about it because they think women will disrespect them and think they're weak. And some women that don't really care about you will do that. But somebody like me, I wouldn't. I didn't attack him. I didn't make fun of him because he was the male side of me, where I had been through the same thing as a female. A lot of these men go through as men, and the women will never know. But you'll see a man in a pattern, in a cycle, where certain women he attracts end up disrespecting him in the end of the relationship and seeing him as weak and leaving him. So you're right, Jay. They're in their lower root chakra and they look at looks, a woman's looks. And a woman then they don't realize the woman is sick. And she uses her looks to attract a man and she's out of balance. And then they get hurt. And they hate all women. I said, I know that I have a large male audience because the men have let me know, but they are quiet though. The straight men are not very vocal, but I know they're there because sometimes they'll comment or they'll send me an email and know I'm a man and I'm such and such a name, but I don't see their face or their real name, so I don't know if it's a man. They don't want anybody to know, but they'll tell me I'm a man. And I was like, it's so refreshing to talk to you. Thank you, for letting me know. And thank you for being on here. Because I'm not a male chauvinist and I'm not a feminist. Remember, I might say the wrong, male chauvinist. I'm not a female like that hates men or likes to beat up on men. I'm not a dyke. I'm not going to take a woman's side over a man's side, because remember, even though I talk about vagina power, so Lexus K title vagina power, it's also penis power and it's also sperm power. So when I see men that have been victimized by women, I'm not going to attack the man and laugh and say, good for you, and you're supposed to do him like that and mistreat. No, if I see that a man has been done wrong, I'm going to reach out to him. My heart's going to open up to him and I'm going to have compassion for him. When we talk in private, and I'm like, look, even though I'm a woman, I'm telling you, you letting these bitches, you fucking up when you do this and you do that and you say this, you say that. And he said, really? And I said, yeah, I'm not gonna take the woman's side and attack you. And he said, thank you. And when it's like he just opened his heart to me. He just opened up his first chakra, second chakra. He opened up his gut, his heart, and he told me, look, this is what's going on. This is what I think. This is what I feel. And I said, why don't you tell me about your mom? Because you're doing this because you're working from a place of a wounded little boy and a mommy wound. He said, really? I said, yeah. I said, you didn't know that? Because I'm picking it up. He said, I go to therapy. I said, wait a minute. Hold on. I've done readings for women and men that say, oh, I love you too, Kim. Thank you. And they'll tell me they're in therapy. And then I'll say something to them in the reading. And they said, God damn, I didn't think about that like that. Like, really? You think that? And I said, think about it. I'm going to hold the phone. Think about it. And I started telling them why I think about it. And they said, you know what? You're right. This is a daddy wound or a mama wound. And I said, your counselor, your therapist didn't tell you what the fuck I just said? He said, no, I never thought about that before. I didn't know that. And he said, but now I'm thinking about it. And you telling me, and you right. What you telling me, I said, but your therapist that got the education and shit that you paying supposed to tell you that shit. I'm on the phone 2 hours. You ain't paying me shit. Goddamn, you didn't hit my cash up again and make it clap. Goddamn, because you didn't fucking see that shit and know that shit. I could see this shit from a mile away. I know that's your motherfucking problem. He said, yeah, you're right. I didn't know. He said, when I think about it, you're right. I said, are you gonna? And what I asked him to do, I said, I need you to talk to your mama. He said, I'm scared. I said, oh, this your damn ass is. I said, oh, okay, I get it. You're not the grown. I'm talking to a little boy. You scared to confront your mama. I said, you got to confront her. I said, I want you to write a letter to your mama because you're afraid to sit and have a conversation. The mother has shut down. So she's cold to him emotionally. He's afraid because he thinks the mother, I don't know, he's going to lose her love or something, but it's not what he wants. And I know that from the way that he told me he had sex with these bitches. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm saying it because I want your men to be on here. that's wondering about it. Now I know how we is. Y'all nosy ass women's gonna have y'all motherfucking ass on here when I come back in a minute. Because I know the men be eavesdropping on us. They just won't say nothing. They so quiet and polite. Them motherfuckers sneaky. They be listening to the shit. So I'm gonna give y'all something to listen to, goddammit. Because men don't always tell us what their problem is. And they're taught to be considered strong and to be considered, not be considered weak. It's certain things you don't tell a woman because she's going to use it against you. And I've seen women do it. And I saw my birth mother do it to her husband and call him weak and throw stuff up that they told him when they were vulnerable. I can tell you that because you're my woman. You're my wife. I sleep with you every day. I lay down with you every night. I can tell you. And these women, when they get into arguments or when they build up resentment towards the man and the relationship is kind of falling apart, I've seen women tell other women they man's business to try to make the woman not want the man because you know y'all are breaking up, or then stab him with it because you know that man is still hurt by that, or you know something's vulnerable within the man. I'm going to say this one more thing and I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to take a break and get me together and I'm going to come back. Another thing that women do that makes men vulnerable is their penis. When a man is having a problem with his penis, we're going to get into that. When a man doesn't have a certain penis size or he's having a problem with it, many women will use that and ridicule the man when they want to hurt him, when he don't want to fuck with him no more. He's tired of it, or you tired of him. You want to use that against him, that you know the man has been totally transparent and he's telling you he has a problem with his penis. And men, that's like somebody's telling you that your pussy too big, or something wrong with your pussy, or you're not a good lover, you know, because of your pussy size, or the lack of the depth, or you not know how to use it. I mean, men ridicule women like that to hurt them. Well, if it hurts you, you know it hurts him. So we got into, and he said again, I'm not going to tell you what he said. I could say it. That's why I'm saying it. And I didn't laugh. And I still don't think it's funny. I know you don't hear that in my voice. I would not make fun of a man about something like that. You had to do something to me, like my ex, to make me do something like that by doing something to me, doing a lot of dirty shit to me. But him, no. I knew that the way he just broke it down to me. And I'm going to tell it to y'all. So when you lick and it can't stick it. Well, if somebody is unequally yoked like that, the pussy and dick don't match, y'all don't need to be talking about each other. Y'all need to separate, okay? The woman need to find somebody to please her, and the man needs to find somebody to please him. But see, I'm not talking about somebody with a real small dick. That's not where we're going to go with this. We're going to go into some other things with this. And I just feel, y'all let me know if y'all want to hear it. I'm sure the women, do y'all want to hear this? Do y'all want me to come back and talk about this? Because I know it's going to be some men that want to hear it, but they probably just not going to say nothing. If y'all want to hear this, I'll take a break and I'll come back and I'll just leave it for you. You can listen to it later. Okay, y'all saying yes. It bothered me. And I was surprised because I didn't know a lot of men, but I guess I kind of did. A lot of men hide shit like we hide shit. I'm going to get into this with you all. Like he trusted me to get into it with me, and he trusted me to share. He said, haven't dated in a while. Met a man with erectile dysfunction. He had erectile dysfunction, but he got over it. That's what I'm going to talk to you all about. He got over it. He got it for COVID. And so this reading is this lecture is out. You said, what if the woman is not satisfying you? If she won't listen, she won't listen. She hard-headed, and she won't listen to your dick talk. I did a video, it was about 2007, at People TV, called Dick Talk. And I had the penis in my hand beside my face, and I was talking about that. And a lot of men responded. They responded, they reached out, and they were glad that I was so open to talk about it. Unfortunately, my problem has been, which is what I said, then he blamed me. And I said, you're not going to blame me. That's a goddamn lie. That's not my fault. He said, Alexis, I started watching when I was young. He said he was in, I think, his 20s. He might have been in his 20s. He said, and it was so refreshing to see someone like you, an attractive woman, talking about sex so openly. He said, and I thought, you know what? She got to be a hoe or she got to be a reformed hoe. I said, I'm a retired hoe. He said, I mean, you told me to tell you, you said you won't get mad. I said, the fuck you mean by that? I said, I'm not a retired hoe. I've never been a prostitute. I have not had no whole bunch of like 10 and 15 and 20 niggas. I have not. He said, but you talk like it though. I said, the fuck you? He said, but you said you wasn't going to get mad. I said, you're making me mad. I said, okay, go ahead. I'm not mad. Go ahead. And he said, you see what I'm saying? See, I tried. I said, go ahead. And so, he says, but I loved it because it was refreshing and I was young and I heard you talking about it and I wish I had women that were my lovers. He said, after you said it, he said, I could tell you were older than me. I wanted to experience an older woman, so I went and fucked one of them. I said, so. He said, how it was? He said, I liked it. He said, because he said a lot of these younger women don't know what to do with their pussy. They have a problem having their pussy. He said, but then the older women, they talk to you. He said, they have a brain and they have more of a brain and they know what to do and how to do it. And he said, I really enjoyed the experience. He said, and I just thought you was a hoe or retired or reform. I said, I'm a reform hoe. God damn it. He said, well, I mean, the stuff you like, how you know what you know, with the stuff you saying, you had to be old and not do it. I said, no, it's intuitive. I just knew intuitively because I get the downloads to it. And he said, it draws men to you. He said, you're wondering why now you're getting men to hit on you and say they want to fuck you and all this stuff. And he's like, I said, look, now I like wanting to be fucked. And that's not what I'm saying. That's a good thing to still somebody want to give you some dick. I don't want to be one of these bitches rolling around here in the goddamn wheelchair and shit want to fuck. Let me tell y'all something. Did y'all see Ruthless? I did not see Ruthless. I wanted to see it from a couple of episodes on BET that they were showing on YouTube. The past few days, I've like fallen asleep watching Ruthless. If y'all have seen Ruthless, you know who I'm talking about. That old, ugly, raggedy ass, shit-starting black bitch up there on Ruthless. The grandmother, the what they call her, Your Highness, or she's supposed to be the matriarch in there. I did not know until I started like watching that shit. What you say, SK Chandler, they dumb, but we know. Thank you, I love you too, Skies and Limit. He said they don't drip. Older women is better though. I ain't gonna lie. I was surprised he told me, and he told me what he liked. And you said them girls don't even know how to watch. Yeah, thank you, Jay. And that's why he said, Alexis, don't let that bother you when these women be picking at you, making fun of you. He's like, Alexis, there's nothing wrong with you, but they don't understand this. He said a lot of them don't know nothing. They don't know how to handle themselves. They don't know how to handle no man. They're not good in the bed. They don't, even though they're young and got a hot pussy, they think that's all it is. And that's what they're told. That's all it is. And we want an old bitch and all this stuff. He said, but you made me intrigued. I wanted to know what it was like to be with an older woman. And I said, so you went and got you one? He said, yeah, I went and got me some pussy from us. So what did you bust out? I'm like, that was not my intention. He said, but I mean, you fascinated me because you were just so comfortable letting that shit roll off your tongue and talking about what men need to know, what women need to know. And he said, I enjoyed myself. I said, well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. And I didn't mean to lead you in that direction. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not know about this. And he said, and this is something that men need, especially I learned when you have a mommy wound. When men have mommy wounds and they have a lot of other stuff going on with them that I didn't even know until I guess I started to think about all the wrong men I picked. And some of them, when I really think back, some of them did tell me, but I was younger and I was like in my 20s and I was dating men and they would say things happened to them or why they had hangups with women. Y'all need to listen. When a man tells you something, you need to listen to him. They sure didn't, Jay. They wouldn't give me a show, so I had to make one. I had to make something out of nothing. When everywhere I went, they would give everybody a show but me. And they gave all the women shows but me. And I look back now and I see all the women that gave shows with me, they're not around, but I'm still relevant. And they said I wasn't relevant and what I said was stupid and I didn't need to be talking and get your ass out of here unless you want to play the game. And I don't want to play the game. So they're like, oh, we definitely not going to put you on the air. So I had to fight and make it happen with a raggedy set and all that shit. And now I'm glad because I wouldn't have known you all and I wouldn't have known you all thought I had value because everybody was saying I didn't have any value. I mean, what did you say, so Bella? You say, yes, young and dumb is such a dangerous place. You know what? And let them be, because you can't tell them nothing. You see how they've done me and how they talk about me and how they insult me and talk about they wanted to jump me even now. But you're younger and you're smarter and you're prettier and your pussy's fatter and your ass is hotter and wetter. So why are you even thinking about somebody like me? Why do you even want to jump on me? You know what I'm saying? It's like I see that's what women are taught to do to each other and fight each other, and they love it. What are you saying? Kel Mex started dating a man 10 years younger than me. 13 years later, we still a kid. I'm so glad. I'm seeing this happen a lot. Yes. I thought it was just for the sex. Like people say, oh, they don't want an older woman. They don't want to use them for sex. I've talked to older women who secretly tell me they are dating men like 10 years younger than them or more. And they're in a relationship. The man loves them and wants to be with them, is young and fine and sexy and got some good dick on it. She's in her 50s, but this bitch look like she's back in her 30s, goddammit. Look real young and fine. The guy she's fucking is in his 30s. He knows her age. He didn't give a fuck. He went after her. And they started fucking. I said, wait a minute. So you're telling me you're not just using her for sex. He's not just using you for sex. She said, no, we're in a relationship. I said, y'all go together. I thought that older men just want us for sex. She said, no, some of them do not. They clicked on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. And they talk. If they're not in the same city, they get on the video and talk. He don't want to be without her. She don't want to be without him. They talking about how they gonna hook up and relocate and shit. And I'm listening to this and I'm not saying that. I don't know what to say. I didn't even know that that was really happening. And she said, I'm so in love with him that I just want to be with him. But they both got somebody. They talking about breaking up with the people and making plans to be together. Oh, boy, that's another show. Anyway, let me get off of here. Like I said, I was going to get off of here. I love that you all are typing in here. I think the more you all type in, the more you click like, the more you subscribe, the more you share. It helps me get up in the algorithm. So y'all, please do that. You said, no. You said, what you said, not us. Younger men be needing y'all older women for guidance, nurturing, and spiritual. I think that, yeah, certain times you might be born in a different era and you're different age groups, but the soul is the same. And some people, one's older, one's younger, will end up being soulmates to each other and hooking up because the energy and the soul is the same or from the same place, but you're born in different times. I did not know that was happening. I did not know that was possible until Nipsey started to teach me. And I started to see those age things don't matter. Many times y'all will see young guys out here with everything. You think they have everything. And they got pussy thrown on them. They fucking almost every day. Fucking women their age that you know about. But I've talked to younger men, just like this guy that told me. Secretly, you don't know they have older lovers. They either had older women to teach them how to fuck because they probably had a big dick, like a long dick, and a lot of dick, and the young girls couldn't handle it, and they didn't even know how to use their dick. They didn't know what to do with it. And they got with older women that taught them what to do with it and taught them how to do that sacred sex dance and that snake charming dance. They taught them how to handle themselves and build confidence about their dick. Because a lot of times it's not just a man that got a little bitty dick that's not confident. It's a men that got a lot of dick that are not confident. Because women say you hurt them, this is painful, I don't like this. And then some men have even told me, secretly they'll go be with a man because the men will handle a lot of dick, even though it's anal. They'll take a drug, they'll take a relaxer so they can handle it. And boy, you know what? This is another show. Let me get the fuck up off. I keep telling them I'm gonna get off here, and then y'all keep bringing up good points, and then I keep thinking of something. You say it's a whole bunch of young women that got turned out by older men. Yes, they'll be trained by older men, like young men are trained by older women. You said my ex-girl came home and I was like, hey, where you learned? What'd you say where she learned that from? You found out an older nigga turned her out? Yeah, usually we're used to hearing that men do it to young girls. What we don't realize is that a lot of grown women molested little boys and turned them boys out and start playing with their penis when they like 2, 3, 4 years old, okay? Turning them out. Or that when a man is grown, but he's young and he's not confident in that department, and the young girls don't know how to train him, they have no knowledge of it. A lot of them become incredible lovers really young because you don't know they have an older woman, either one of their mama's friends that the mama don't know about, and they find out later on, because that's what a lot of men have told me. They became good lovers because it was their mama's girlfriend that saw them and they done got fine to them, and they secretly hidden it because they knew the mother would have a fit. I even had one lady I thought I was cool with, and I interviewed her, and her son had a crush on me. He was younger, and she told me she would beat my ass if I fucked her son. I didn't even know her son had a crush on me. I kind of sensed it when he would get around me. He was so cute with it. He was really nervous. And he wouldn't talk when he was around me, but he would stare. And and then the mother knew it. I didn't know. I just knew when he would look at me, she would cut her eye. And then I would immediately turn and look the other way. This was when I first started my show. And she was like, I'm going to tell you right now. You know, some time it went on. I didn't know. Me and she said, I want to meet you for lunch. Let's hang out. She said, I want to. She didn't really tell me. So I was just like, you know, and she's older than me. I was excited to see her and eat lunch and like girl talk. And I looked up to her and she's like, let me tell you something. And she started talking. She's like, my son, you know, I really don't like this. And I don't really think you'd be good for him. And I was like, okay, I didn't even get offended when she was like, to me, like, you're insulting me. You think it's somebody better. Or she was like, you know what? Even if he got with you and wanted to marry you, I don't think it's a good idea. And I don't think it would work out. And my son wants to screw you. And I said, I didn't know. I didn't know that. And I was not thinking anything like that. And
some woman was telling me, she said she was having sex with this man and she was sitting on top of him riding him. And she said she had gotten into a groove, so, you know, she might have gripped his head or she might have put her hands on his shoulders or locked them around the back of his neck, so she made sure it was just like a horse. She had that saddle and she had the rope, so she couldn't let go. And as she got into that groove, she's sitting on him, she rocking and she rolling her rhythm, and she had just forgotten where she was. She got into a deep state of euphoria because she said the dick was good. But it's the only problem, though. She said the dick was so good that as she started rocking, she just got into it, and all of a sudden, she said something just hit her, bam, all upside his head, just slapped him. Dick will make you slap somebody. So y'all need to remember that. That's why I'm trying to deal with the fact. Wait a minute.
Something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah.